possible criminal investigation on Shane Dawson. Yes, that is what's being said. We're going to get into it.
Video not be, and it seems here with Sanders Kennedy here with another video, and it seems like I'm ruffling a lot of feathers with my last video, not because of what Shane Dawson is allegedly doing through the videos that have been circulating through social media, or the photos, or the audio that has been coming out for the past few weeks, but because people think I'm a liar and that I would get on camera and risk being sued and risk being canceled and risk being called a liar and proven to be a liar just for a video. So I really try to understand that logic. Also, we're going to be talking about another beauty guru who's being called out again, who has to come out again because people are bringing up her photo doing blackface, and yeah, I tried to reach out for a statement and she didn't want to give me one, which is perfectly fine.
Hi. My face and everything is a mess. I hope you guys can hear me. Hey everyone. Okay. We are.
What up, peeps? It's been too long since I did a live stream on UNIRock 2, and I'm wearing a diaper on my face. I've got a diaper on my face. Nah, you guys told me, stop wearing the other mask. Get a cloth mask, UNIRock. Get a cloth mask. So I said, okay, I'll get a cloth mask, but I don't know if I like it. It looks like a diaper. Should I wear a diaper on my face? Shouldn't I just put on my other mask? Looks better. Okay, so look, I need a vote in the chat. Do we want this mask? Or do we want this mask? Do we want number 1? Or do we want number 2? Number 1 is the vaping Vader. Number 2 is the diaper. You get to pick. And tonight, the most important topic that we're going to talk about is, why am I wearing a diaper on my face? I'm telling them, busy, not you. Stay out of this, ding dong. Though, not really. The more important topic is, did Sanders Kennedy and Katie Joy Paulson lie to you when they told you, hey, bunny, that's what I'm talking about. When they told you that there's an investigation going on at the LAPD. It's me. It's really me. See? The mask, well, it wasn't, I'm not, Busy wasn't just trying to hide. It wasn't Busy putting on a mask to fool you, to make you think it was me. Though I will tell you, shut up, man. It's honestly not that important, but it is. I've been wearing a mask because my assistant smokes a lot of crack, and the fumes get a little intoxicating. Have you ever been around a piece of bread that smokes crack all the time? We know you have. You're the one that does it. It is, it's very intoxicating. Only a couple, all you got to do is breathe a little bit. Oh, Busy, you turned on the viewer count. Is that UNIRock too? What? Why has it got Mixer on? Mixer's dead, dude. Look, it's, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Mixer's dead, bro. That feels bad, dude. Mixer's dead. Oh, that sucks. Look, it's a mystery. Like, people are angry. People called Sanders Kennedy. There's my live chat. Turn off the Rock-A-Lot live chat or you're fired. Because I said so. Because I don't want to smell your crack anyway. No, not that crack. No, that's not what I meant. Busy, stop. No, don't make fun of me. No, you're not making fun. Don't laugh at me. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way, guys. No memes. No memes. I'm just playing. Now, this stream is going to be different from my normal streams. Mostly because I don't know shit. about this. I have no idea about this. I got to turn off the Rock a Lot chat. I want to see what you guys, I want to see your chat. I need to see your chat. So let me find it. Rock a Lot live chat is off. Bam! Oh, it looks so much better. Let me put you on the front screen also here. So anyway, here's the premise of what's going on. And this is going to be, there's the UNIRock 2 chat. Oh my God, it looks so good. The premise of this stream is going to be to try to figure out if Sanders Kennedy lied. And would we even know if he did? Why? Because on Twitter... Okay, let me rewind. Play. Okay. So yesterday, without a crystal ball, Katie Joy Paulson and Sanders Kennedy came out saying that Shane Dawson's under investigation. And if you have any information, you need to call a specific person at the LAPD because they need the victims to come forward in order to know whether they're going to do an investigation. It's almost like the initial parts of an investigation. Now, Nicholas Diorio on Twitter, somebody who you've probably heard about a couple times here on UNIRock, not in any type of super negative context. I've criticized Nicholas. Nicholas has, I think he criticized me before, not in his videos, of course, but I know Tipster's criticized me, and I've criticized Tipster. Me and Tipster have had a pretty cool relationship. Tipster's a good guy. I'll say that. I'm very upset about him being demonetized. It sucks because a lot of people got their demonetization, and then you heard about how they got remonetized. Tipster is still demonetized. That is an atrocity. I don't know how he... whatever, made fun of somebody or something. Leroy, thank you for that. Will you let Perry know, please, Busy, that Leroy sent the unicorn sticker? Yes, you gotta call him. Call Perry. What do you mean he stopped answering your calls? You were just talking to him yesterday. Ooh, you got into a fight with him, yeah? You'll have to tell us about that later. Thank you. Busy's gonna tell us about his fight with Perry from Sherelle's World later because we've got an important topic to talk about. We don't need to know about that right now. So I'm being too silly tonight. I can just feel it. I'm being way too silly. Anyway, though, after Without a Crystal Ball reported that you could, call the LAPD if you were a victim, blah, blah, blah. And she got called out by Nicholas Diorio and Tipster and other people. Tipster even made a video right here. This man lied to you about the Shane Dawson investigation. Now, I have an issue. I don't know if Sanders Kennedy lied, but I know this. Sanders Kennedy put out the info and then Without a Crystal Ball reported Sanders Kennedy's info. Now, if Sanders Kennedy was just some little YouTuber or a troll or something, I would definitely say, why are you reporting Sanders Kennedy's info without fact-checking it first or without sourcing Sanders Kennedy in the original report? But he's a bigger YouTuber who's known that many times, and you can go ask other big YouTubers and shit, but like Drama Alert and others, they know that Sanders Kennedy has put out information about this story ahead of time, before it became a trend and before it became major. So a lot of people give credence, as well deserved, to Sanders Kennedy. It's almost like if you watch my Periscope streams about the dumb stuff I talk about, I would give you updates to certain stories a few days before it came out or a week before something came out. Everybody'd run around, Uni's lying about that. And then it comes out that I was right all along. That's where the hashtag Uni was right got started in that whole meme. Okay. Well, that's kind of like what Sanders does, but he does it with real stories, not just in our little community, right? Anyway, this is kind of important, so let me get through this. My problem with Tipster's video from the now remember, this is me learning. I've been making my documentary. I've almost got the whole damn thing done. It'll be up tomorrow. Not all of it. I don't know if all of it'll be up tomorrow. You're at least going to get another part of it. And I've got new videos releasing on Rock a Lot tomorrow. We've got written live streams coming out later in the week. We've got interviews coming out. We've got all this stuff being planned. I've got the merch shit going on. I got all this stuff, the sponsorship deals. I've been busy. I did not have time, admittedly, I'm saying this during the beginning of the stream, to fact check all of this and look into it. So I said, let's go to UNIRock 2 and we will learn as we go. We'll take a topic that I don't have time to really look at and we'll do a stream where we dig into it. And by the end, we'll have the answers to our questions, okay? So we're going to start off and watch some of these videos through this stream and look at some of the stuff that my mods have found out on Twitter and other places, because Sanders is not the only one who says that the report or the LAPD investigation, he's not the only one that says there is one. There's other reputable YouTubers who have stated that they've confirmed the fact that there is an investigation into Shane Dawson. And drama alert, 30 minutes before We Need Busy merch says Boots Mama. I am working on it. They will not let me sell you a plushie with a crack pipe. I'm trying, Busy. I've been arguing with them for a week. How about something different? What about a cigar? He won't do it. He won't let me do it unless there's a crack pipe in his mouth. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to talk to him. Anyway, this show is not for children. You knew that. Anyway, Copa. Hey, Copa. Not for kids. Thank you, Boots Mama. Though, there is a big thing going on because Tipster railed Katie. Nicholas Diorio railed Katie. Augie RFC demanded Katie come to his show and explain herself. So Katie put out an apology or some shit. I don't mean apology. This is what I've heard. We are going to actually see what she put out coming up. So if that's wrong, I'll correct it as we go. Again, we're going to learn as we go in this stream. And I'm going to pull up the live chat because if you guys know parts of this story, you could tell me in the live chat and fill me in, and then it can help me get through the story faster. Because after this, we're going to go to the Rock A Lot YouTube channel and we're going to have a party in the parking lot. We're going to have a party in a parking lot. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. A really cool parking party. It's not cheap to have a party in a parking lot. It fits the style of my show. We're in a skyscraper here. Why not go to the parking lot for the after show? Everybody's going to their car. We all decide to hang out for a while, like before we leave. Like it fits a concept, Busy. Why don't you just turn off your microphone? So the question for tonight's stream, I'm posing a question to you. Did Sanders Kennedy lie, like Tipster says? Or is there really an investigation like Drama Alert, Deaf Noodles, and others have said? Because Sanders Kennedy said this in his community tab. I'm sorry, in his pinned, was it his community tab or pinned comments? Oh, it was his pinned comments. You see, you caught me, Busy. You caught me. You saved me. I was about to get railed by the trolls. It says this. Just want to address a few things. 1, this was confirmed to me over the phone. 2, this is, quote, a suspicious circumstance investigation, end quote. Meaning, since no victims have come forward, that is why they're asking for the victims to come forward, exclamation point. And 3, they will keep investigating why they wait to hear from the victims. 4, your source is me. Sanders Kennedy, not me, Sanders Kennedy. That's what Sanders Kennedy stated. And Deaf Noodles then says this 2 hours ago. The LASD received a third-party complaint last week regarding Shane Dawson. No one has come forward with info since the complaint was made. The LASD is suggesting anyone who may want to come forward to contact Officer David Payne at, and he gives a number, Deaf Noodles. Oh, we got a dono, bro. Hey, thank you, whoever did that. I will pull up the dono system and take a quick look because I don't want to forget. And if I don't look at the Streamlabs dono system, I will forget later. It's not because I suck at this. It's because I just need to look at it now. So, expose me, Boomer, says Jojo. Thank you, Jojo, for the dono. Thank you, Jojo, for the dono. I'm a poet now. I didn't even know it. So 2 hours ago, Deaf Noodle says, for reference, Officer Payne is not retired. And he shares, forward, is Shane Dawson being investigated? Hello, if you have any info regarding the victims, if you have any social media questions, blah, 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 blah. You got me? Now, this would lead me to believe that Katie Joy was rushed if she reported that there isn't an investigation. And it leads me to believe that Tipster might have rushed in going at Katie Joy. It leads me to believe that maybe everybody rushed to jump on social. I said maybe. Everybody rushed to jump on social media and go at people. But I do have criticisms for people that your jaw is gonna hit the floor when you hear who I'm gonna criticize tonight. Because I am going to criticize Katie on a couple points. I'm going to criticize Sanders Kennedy on a couple points, though I don't even know if I need to. Actually, I might not criticize Sanders Kennedy. I don't know. I might. I'm going to probably criticize a lot throughout the night. And a lot of people say I won't criticize Katie Joy Paulson, even though I've criticized her in like 6 live streams and a couple uploads already. They think I won't criticize her for some stupid reason. It's just dumb. Though, tonight, all of this, we will hopefully get an answer. Because I've got some thoughts as this whole thing went on. Like, if there is an investigation into Shane Dawson and Sanders Kennedy, talk to a person who is doing an investigation. And people on social media called in to see if there was an investigation and they were told there wasn't. That doesn't mean there's not an investigation. Unifam, thank you, Leroy. You get me? Sometimes if you call a certain person at a police station, they're not going to know there's an investigation if it's assigned to a certain detective. They're not going to have the information. Maybe somebody answered the phone who didn't know. There's a lot of possibilities, though. It could be that Sanders Kennedy did lie. Now, if Sanders Kennedy does click this stream, I don't think Sanders will. If Sanders does, I'm not saying you're a liar at all. I'm just discussing the possibilities and what happened, okay? I'm not going to say anybody's lying or anyone's not. I'm going to discuss what ifs. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this because it kind of builds this thing. It builds this issue that happened on Twitter, and this is why Twitter is the cesspool of the damn internet. Twitter encourages everybody to shoot out these short little quips without thinking, reactionary, emotion-based. But then, for some reason, even though people know this, people still look at Twitter and say, everything that was said there is true and everybody is serious there, you know? Nobody has context. Nobody knows if anyone's even being serious or joking when they make a tweet. It literally could go either way. And that's why Twitter sucks so bad to use as a source for anything. Though, I did notice a certain pattern happen yesterday, so I want to address it really quick, and then we'll get into the videos, and then we'll go to the Rock-A-Lot, and we'll have a party, and then we'll all go to bed. You probably won't go to bed when you're done watching. Who knows? You might go eat something. You might stay up. Busy really bad on the teleprompter. Yeah, don't put that on there again. I will fire you quick. Okay. Back to this though. Basically, Sanders Kennedy puts it out Without a Crystal Ball puts it out. Then you see Nicholas DiOrio attacking Sanders Kennedy and Without a Crystal Ball. You see Tipster come in swinging. You see Nicholas DiOrio come in like... I'm sorry, Nicholas was the first one. You see Augie RFC come in demanding that Katie come on a show. And then Katie kind of gets intimidated by Tipster and Augie and them. She changes her story. She uploads a video like correction later. Though there's still a shit ton of people that agree with Katie's original statement. And it turns into a big mess. There's a bunch of people going around upvoting and downvoting every video on this topic and just getting crazy over it. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to go around and hear everything that everybody has to say and make up our minds. And that's what I'm about to do live here with you, and decide after this maybe I'll upload a video about what happened with a little bit of maybe like some points. Like I could already say a few things as criticisms for people out there that got involved in this. Like maybe we should all start reaching out to each other a little bit more. It's pretty established who is trolling and who isn't at this point. We pretty much know who takes things seriously and who doesn't. We're learning who rushes to judgment and who actually takes time to, you know, get out there and figure something out before charging in. Because one thing's for sure, all of us, whether we want to or not, and I'm not saying you're fully responsible. We're all adults. You are adults that watch us. You're responsible for your actions. I'm responsible for mine. Though, we all do kind of have an influence. So when somebody tries to jump in and say, Sanders is a liar, it's gonna get their following to come in behind them and defend them. And Sanders' followings, they're gonna defend Sanders. And it's gonna be a big damn social media mess. Though, it's kind of the new thing. I think it's why they call people online who gain a following influencers without even meaning to, whether you like it or not. I know I hate being called an influencer, and I hate to say it, I kind of am an influencer at this point. And I know every other influencer other than Jake Paul and the Vine stars hate being called influencers, but in all reality, We really are, even if we don't want it to be that way. Some of us try to take every step to not influence people to attack and not to get reactionary, so I'm going to do that now. Whatever happens here, whatever my opinion is, if you watch me and if you follow me, don't rush out on social media and rush to judgment. Keep your mind open. Look at what's there. Do not get duped. Think things through before you let it sink in. That's my advice to the people that watch me. So let's go ahead and take a look at my first clip. Killer Keemstar. Now, I think, yeah, he starts on it right around here. So Killer Keemstar, my guy, take it away. Keem, when are you going to jump back in my stream, dude? When are you going to jump back in and say shit in the chat? Do it. Get in here.
That much. Also in the news, Shane Dawson.
It's been forever, Keem. Come on.
I mean, the clips just don't stop. We've been telling you here on Drama Alert that multiple clips have come out where Shane Dawson is saying and doing.
Okay. Oh, no. Keem, he cares. Keem cares about getting demonetized. I should be okay with Keem, right?
Stuff that's inappropriate to kids, old clips, old jokes, old statements. Like, it just, every day, more clips come out, and it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. To the point where we reported to you that YouTube removed all of the ads, removed Shane Dawson from the partnership program, where he can't even make money on YouTube anymore on all 3 of his channels. Well, now apparently, allegedly, there is a criminal investigation. One of the YouTubers that's been coming out with all this Shane Dawson news, known as Sanders Kennedy, uploaded a video yesterday stating that the LA Sheriff's Department is investigating Shane Dawson. Yeah, in this video, he's basically saying that he talked to the Sheriff's Department and that there's an open investigation. Now, this video does have a bunch of dislikes on it. People are doubting whether or not this is true, whether or not this is real, but I have to say this, Sanders Kennedy has come out with a lot of Shane Dawson information that turned out to be dead on the spot, Keem. Yes, he has. To be correct. Now, I did text Shane Dawson directly to try to get a statement to find out if he knows if there's an investigation, if he's been contacted by any police. He has not responded to.
Now, Shane did eventually respond, and it got put out on Twitter. We will look at Twitter in a little bit. Shane says his lawyers contacted the LAPD or LASD, and they responded saying, no, Shane's lawyers, there is no investigation. I went and talked to some people because I was asking, does that mean there's no investigation? Some people were like, what? Well, yeah, it sounds funky. They're saying there isn't one. Does it mean there isn't one? We know that the police don't always tell people when they're starting an investigation until it becomes public knowledge. They're going to tell you no, whether there's one there or not. That is why if it's in the very beginning stages and it's being reported early, like it seems like it's going on with Sanders Kennedy, if Sanders is being honest, again, I have nothing against Sanders Kennedy yet. I will maybe criticize some of the things that happened after this. You get my drift. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Make sure you're following this. Just because somebody says the cops confirmed it does not mean there's not an investigation. Got me? Okay.
To my text, and he's been responding to me throughout all this, so I don't know, guys. Also in the news, TikTok might.
Okay, Keem, thank you. So let's go to the man himself who just uploaded a video that's getting dislike bombed to all hell. Let's hear what Sanders Kennedy said just recently. This is a new video. Shane Dawson investigation update. What is that? What are these? What in the world is this? Oh, fuck, dude. I forgot that I opened up my billboard of doom. My bad. Yeah, Sanders. This is a newer video. He's going to update us. This is Sanders Kennedy. I'm sourcing it. I'm playing it under the fair use article in the description. Please, I'm not going to play all of it. That goes for Drama Alert, and it goes for everybody else on this stream. Their channel will be right below them. Please check them out. Here we go.
Sanders Kennedy here with another video, and it seems like I'm ruffling a lot of feathers with my last video, not because of what Shane Dawson.
Oh, you guys didn't tell me. Do you want the diaper? Do you want the diaper looking mask, or do you want the Vaping Vader mask? This is number 1 right here. This Vaping Vader mask is number 1. this diaper mask is number 2. Put it in the chat. Whatever you pick, I'll go with it.
Is allegedly doing through the videos that have been circulating through social media, or the photos or the audio that has been coming out for the past few weeks. But because people think I'm a liar and that I would get on camera and risk being sued and risk being canceled and risk being called a liar and proven to be a liar just for a video.
Damn it, you're all picking the Vaping Vader one.
So I really try to understand that logic. Also, we're going to be talking about another beauty guru who's being called out again, who has to come out again because people are bringing up her photo doing blackface. And yeah, I tried to reach out for a statement and she didn't want to give me one, which was perfectly fine. But then her tweet kind of made her white fans come after me because they're mad that I wanted to.
Please don't make it about that. We love everybody loves everybody.
Statement.
Leroy has another busy. Leroy sent another unicorn sticker. He blocked you on Twitter already. Tell Perry. I don't care if he blocked you. Just tag him. Just tweet and tag him. Leroy sent 2 unicorn stickers. Tell him. Yes, tell him.
About something that she did.
Oh, so put another. He's got 3, dude. He did 3. I know, it's funny as hell.
Let's get into this video.
Dude, I need one of those. Katie has one of those. Sanders Kennedy has one of those. I need one of these. I need a really a really good song with a nice intro. Yeah. You want to see my intro? You want to see my intro? Because, man, Busy sucks at making intros. Like, this is my intro. You ready? It's awesome. What are you talking about? This is a good intro. Very simplistic, Busy. Great job. You know what? I don't care what the chat says. It's good. Lily Jean is not my lover. I don't know who's talking about Lily Jean, but Lily Jean is not my lover. I'm not the father.
Make sure to subscribe.
You're not the father, are you? Oh, damn. You got a little... You got a bun in the Lily Jean oven, if you will. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's a touchy subject. I won't tell anyone else. Sorry.
To this channel, be part of the Shady Navy family. I say it all the time.
Shady Navy? You want me to join a Shady Navy? Are we going to ride on some kind of weird boat together? Shady Navy, huh?
This keeps growing and growing and growing like crazy. Be put on notification. That keeps growing like crazy. And another thing that's crazy.
You dabbing on the haters right now, Sanders Kennedy. You dabbing on those haters. Like, you can downvote my video. I'm making some money off these memberships. That's what he just said. That I translated his dabbing on the haters into English.
He is social media. I can't.
That's what he's trying to do. He's dabbing on those haters, y'all. Hey, I'm not mad. I think it's funny.
And we begin to tell you.
Hell, I might even join the Shady Navy. I've never joined a Shady Navy before, but who knows? I might just do it.
How many tweets I received of people calling me a liar, people saying to.
Well, there's a reason why people called you a liar, because Tipster straight out put a video that says, this man lied to you about Shane Dawson. Now, let me say this about Tipster. And I'm taking my mask off for this one. It means I'm being serious. What, Leroy did another one? What are you talking about? Oh, shit. Dude, Perry's gonna be pissed. Perry hates that, Busy. Perry from Sherelle's World hates it when people donate stickers. He hates it. Tipster is a good guy. Listen, I am saying this as somebody who has communicated with Tipster years ago up to now, not often lately, but I talked to him a lot back in the day, and he's been on YouTube for a long time. I trust Tipster. I'm going to just come straight out and say it. I don't think Tipster, if there's one dude on YouTube that I'd say wouldn't let you down, he'd be in my top 5 list. I'm not even just saying that because his channel blew up like 3 months ago. 6 months ago. I'm not just saying that. You can rewind years ago and I've said that about Tipster. So anyway, I don't think Tipster said this for no reason. Let's hear what he had to say. Fair use article down below. Check everybody I play out, please. I don't want to play his intro because God knows if it's... His last intro got damn claimed because it got all popular.
I have a new video for you guys. And today we have an update regarding a story that I reported on last night.
Damn, did you see that? Tipster's getting all professional in this shit. There's a little Twitter just, yeah, look at that Twitter popping up. I need that too. I'm going to steal that.
Story that I reported on last night. This story revolved around Shane Dawson and some rumors that he was being investigated by the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. And I talked about how these rumors originated from two YouTubers known as Sanders Kennedy and Without a Crystal Ball. Now, I basically went over the information they were sharing, or lack thereof, and I talked about how myself and several of my buddies like Augie and Bo Blacks, Nicholas Diorio.
See, I called it. I saw it happen. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I called it. I said that I saw this happen out on social media as it happened in real time. Yeah, Augie, Bo Blacks, Nicholas, and Tipster all went hardcore at Without a Crystal Ball and Sanders Kennedy. But what if they turn out to be right? I have a feeling that Tipster will update his channel, and I think Nicholas and everybody else will too. I think they'll do some type of apology or something, because as it sits now, Sanders Kennedy did not come back and just say like, "Hey, sorry." Sanders Kennedy came out and said, "I was told this. I know it's true," and then this happened. Def Noodles, who is a respected member of the commentary community, confirmed just 2 hours ago what Sanders Kennedy was saying. And he says that they are basically, okay, here's what Tipster and them said. This is a subject to change. All of this is my initial look. I'm using this live stream to learn more. Essentially, what I originally heard was that Tipster and Diorio and them called a phone number that Without a Crystal Ball put out, and it ended up being a retired Sergeant Payne or something like that. Last name Payne. I don't know if he's a lieutenant or a sergeant, but he was just Mr. Payne. We'll say Professor or Professor Payne. Sounds like a supervillain. You want to change your name to Professor Payne? Well, I wouldn't either, you freaking mean ass. You can at least entertain my fantasies. I do not want to argue with you. Turn off your mic. You're fired. You're fired again. So when Without a Crystal Ball put out this phone number, one of two things are going on. One, they, Without a Crystal Ball, got the wrong Payne, which is just it's just a normal mistake. Or two, why would Def Noodles say this if Without a Crystal Ball, why would Def Noodles put this out 2 hours ago? Def Noodles also has a reputation in the commentary community. Many people trust him. He's put out confirmed information many times. What we have to believe is one of two things. Either all these YouTubers are basically just taking tiny bits of information, not confirming it, and blasting it. What happened? Somebody's updating me from my live chat. Let me pull it over here. I forgot about my live chat. You guys are gonna freaking never let me forget that one, dude. I forgot to pull my live chat up. Oh damn, you're gonna kill me. Those kids had no idea what they were doing. You're missing the first tweet from him. Make sure you check current live stream room. Okay, yeah. Okay, I will. Thank you, Stuart. I'll get it. So Stuart just said that Def Noodles put out more, so we'll get there. Give me 1 minute, Stuart. I will pull up everything on Def Noodles' Twitter page after we let Tipster talk. I'm just showing you what I got in the beginning of this, and then we're going to go in and look at every single person's Twitter. It might be a long journey, but we're about to take it. For reference, Officer Payne is not retired, was put out. Back to Tipster, then we're going to go to Def Noodles. I'll get it in 2 seconds.
And several others all went out of our way to debunk the claim.
Oh, so a tip line was made. Def Noodles says there was no investigation. We'll get there dead. Okay. All right. I got it. Let me do the flow here, right?
Claims that were being made by these individuals, and I basically showed all the evidence we had to prove that, yeah, they were kind of lying about this, just kind of fabricating a story.
But, okay. So now we've got another claim. Tipster says they weren't confused, that they weren't, misinformed, malinformed, that they lied, which in order to lie, you have to know that what you're saying is false and you're doing it for whatever reason. It could be for gain or something else. So just to put the context in, a lot of people will use the word lie when meaning that somebody was wrong, and that's just not the case. Somebody can be wrong and not be lying. Like, it depends on who knew what ahead of time or didn't fact check ahead of time and went ahead and put something out. So
for clout. If you don't remember this, basically, this video was put out by Sanders Kennedy called Exclusive LA Sheriff's Department investigating Shane Dawson. Survivors urged to come.
Question mark. Yeah, he put a question mark in there, which when I saw the question mark, it made me wonder why. Why when you put a question mark in a title, it almost makes me feel clickbait if it ties to something really big that nobody knows about. Get me? If now, of course, you can put a question mark in for many normal reasons, but when it comes to some big thing, I don't like seeing a question mark, you know?
Come forward.
It reminds me of those old videos. Grand Theft Auto 6 being released, question mark, and it's got a big-ass fake Grand Theft Auto 6 on the front of it. You remember what I'm talking about.
And in this video, he claims that he contacted the Sheriff's Department and got exclusive information about how they are investigating.
Yep.
Shane Dawson, and they are asking him to basically pass on the message that if you are a victim, you can.
Okay, one more time though. If they are taking information from the public specifically for Shane Dawson, isn't that literally the act of them investigating Shane though? Or is that deceptive to say that? I'll ask you guys in the chat in just a minute.
You can come forward through him to report this. Now, the whole thing seemed very fishy on the up and up. Another YouTuber known as Without a Crystal Ball basically parroted everything he said and went as far as on Twitter to share a phone number with, contact information about how you can get through to the sheriff.
Yes, and I've been saying it since the beginning of this video. I am going to criticize Sanders and Katie for that specific action, but I'm going to give you the reasons why if you just stay tuned.
Sheriff's Department and report if you have been a victim or you had negative experiences with Shane Dawson yourself. Augie on his show had multiple times tried to call the Sheriff's Department to find out if there really was an investigation going on, and basically we found nothing. Every time we called in, it just seemed like they were legitimately confused about what we were asking about.
That's normal though. It depends on who you call. Okay, it's not normal in every context. It depends on who you call. The detective that just started an investigation has to give the information to, what do you call it? What do you call the person that takes the calls at the police and the sheriff's, like not a receptionist. You know what I'm talking about, though. I'm not making excuses. I'm just, being straight up. Again, you can call and ask if an investigation is happening and be told no, and it not mean that investigation isn't happening. We've seen this in the past, but let's just let it keep going.
And just overall, it just didn't seem to prove that there was any investigation going on. They literally didn't know what we were talking about. Now, this guy has doubled down multiple times on social media saying,
"Is that Donut? Donut, it's been a long time. I think I banned you. I won't ban you again if you behave. If you want me to unblock your other account, I will. I only block people for... Here on UNIRock 2, you only get blocked for 24 hours if you get blocked in the chat. Though, you have to email me if you want your account unblocked, okay? If you get banned for TOS or something like that, you can get unbanned. You have to let my mods know, and then I'll unban you. It's 24 hours. Unless you threaten or dox, I'll unban you. So if you want your other account unbanned, Donut, I'll do it. You just have to ask me whenever. You might get banned again, Donut, if you break the rules. I'm just saying.
I'm not lying. He even did a follow-up video where he says, I'm not lying.
Good to see you, though. Good to see you, Donut.
About this. And basically,
Oh, no, I know. Listen, I think people forget. Every ban here is only 24 hours as long as you ask to be unbanned.
Police department has told me not to comment on it any further. So basically like an easy out. Initially, he's telling us that the police department or the sheriff's department is saying, hey, let people know that we are looking for victims to come forward as part of our investigation. And he was kind of gatekeeping that information, saying, reach out to me and I'll give you the contact information you need to basically, tell your story to the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department.
Okay, so Tipster, if I'm hearing this right, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Tipster's saying that Sanders talked to somebody at the sheriff's department and they told him that they weren't actively investigating. They weren't in an investigation, they were not in an official investigation, but Due to receiving third-party complaints or something like this, they were taking any person that wants to call in so they could start a formal investigation. So then the question is going to be, is it deceptive to tell people that there's an investigation into Shane Dawson if it's not a formal investigation? In my opinion is yes. Hold on. If you don't specify. It's your job then to specify informal or not formal or initial. Put a word in there that lets people know that, so you're not clickbaiting them, so that you're not misleading them. Though, let's keep going before we determine what happened. Let's just hear the rest. We're not going to play all of Tipster's video again. Any person that I play here, I encourage you to go to their channel and watch their video.
But now he's saying that that exact same department is telling him not to talk about it anymore because it could harm the investigation. So it just doesn't add up. In addition to that...
Nah, what do you mean though it doesn't add up? Okay, this is where I want to... I don't disagree or agree yet. I'm figuring this out. I don't know. I mean... Look, there are many times when the police are looking into something where they are investigating something and they cannot tell you, and it shouldn't be put out. That is a criticism towards Sanders Kennedy. If he did put it out knowing that they weren't going to officially state it, it's not a good idea to put that on YouTube. Yes, it can harm the investigation that is forming or that may turn into an official investigation. And that's why they don't announce it themselves. Could he have talked to somebody and they told him, oh yeah, we're having a formal investigation soon, we're just building up to it, and Sanders Kennedy rushed the info out? That will be for time to tell, though it's not being straightforward. Now, in the end, the issue is going to be if Shane ends up having an official investigation against him without a crystal ball, and Sanders Kennedy are going to come in and be like, told you so, ha ha, don't come at me like that ever again. Will they be right or wrong to do that? We'll figure that out later, because it does seem like they would be right. If he does end up getting investigated, wouldn't they have been right all along? But I will ask you that question after we see more footage.
Without a Crystal Ball did a follow-up video, and she basically says that a lot of her fans told her the same thing, that, hey, this whole thing looks like it's fake. I called in and they didn't know what I was talking about. They said there's no investigation against someone known as Shane Dawson, or even going by Shane Dawson's real name. So basically she confirms that her fans told her the same thing. This whole thing appears to be fake. But she also goes on to basically throw Sanders Kennedy under the bus, as if
I don't know how she's throwing him under the bus. Am I going to criticize her? Oh, yeah. Am I going to say she's throwing him under the bus? Depends. And I'll tell you in a minute. Here, okay, fine. I'll tell you what my conditions are here in my head right now. They might change in a second. If she initially reports that the information came from Sanders and doesn't claim the information is her own when she first reports it, I could see how she then is to blame. Majorly, she's to blame either way. I'm just going to say it. So don't think I'm trying to get her out of anything, because there are going to be people out there, Uni's trying to make excuses for without a crystal ball. If before you say that, you need to watch the video, because I'm not done. I'm still figuring out what happened. And yes, I will make a follow-up video that will call out whoever deserves to be called out. Because it would be really nice just to rub it in the face of anyone out there who said that I white knight for Katie Joy, because I have a problem with people doxing her. I have a problem with people harassing her, crowd stalking her, cyber stalking her. I can hate your damn guts, and I will still tell people that you shouldn't be doxed, crowd stalked, or cyber stalked. So that whole narrative is just ridiculous. Though we have to let's just let this go. Let's just go a little further before we get there.
As if, she doesn't have any kind of responsibility for her actions in spreading misinformation. And she also encourages people that if they do have any valid stories, to report to various tip lines. So it doesn't seem like she's taking a whole lot of responsibility for the fact that she parroted.
We're going to watch it. We're going to watch what she said and draw our own opinion here shortly.
Misinformation on her channel, which has over 100,000 subscribers. So maybe she needs to take a little bit more responsibility for her actions. But again...
Oh my God, though. Oh my God, I have a prediction, and it's not going to be good. I'm already predicting that the LAPD is looking into Shane. And I'll tell you why. There's one clip out there. There is a clip that exists that the police would be insane for not looking into. And it has to do with like an 11-year-old, has to do with pornography, has to do with nipple rings and crazy stuff, and involves Shane. So I find it hard. If that clip didn't exist, I wouldn't say that it's possible Shane will be investigated. But since the clip exists, and it's been censored and all that, so you don't have to worry. All the minors' faces and everything is just completely blacked out. It's on some YouTube channels, commentary, criticizers. If that clip didn't exist, I would be fine to say, oh yeah, these Sanders Kennedy and Without a Crystal Ball are screwed. But they are going to come back and own you guys if there is an investigation. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be criticized. They are getting criticized by me soon. Just saying, though. All right, let's keep going.
Sanders Kennedy is still claiming that he didn't share any misinformation in the situations.
Well, there's only one way. So, Tipster, let's think this through. How in the world could Sanders Kennedy have said what he said, yet not been sharing misinformation? Well, there's only one way. Well, two ways. There's two ways. Two total. One, he's lying. I don't know if he is or not. I don't think he would, but I don't know if he is. The other one is that he did talk to somebody, that they are having an investigation, and it's not at a stage where it can be shared yet, and he jumped the gun sharing the info. Those are the two situations when it comes to Sanders Kennedy at this juncture. One, he's lying. He's saving his ass. He's covering his ass knowing if I just double down, nobody can fact check it if they don't know who I talked to, and I'll just be like, F you, and move on. But number two would be that he did talk to somebody. They are doing an investigation, and they're just not telling anybody yet. Very interesting story so far, but go ahead, Tipster.
So more YouTubers have started looking into this and trying to find out, is there any validity to these claims?
There's no way to know. I don't understand, dude. Like, first you have to ask the question, is it possible that they're looking at Shane and telling people they're not looking at Shane? And that Sanders Kennedy, due to some connect, due to somebody that he knows, or just a lucky phone call, talked to someone who let him in on the info. That's a third possibility, though it's a slim one. I mean, I'm agreeing it's slim.
Is Shane Dawson actually being investigated?
Yeah,
and basically, we're finding out that that doesn't seem to be the case. Another interesting tidbit that came out here is that Keemstar on Drama Alert.
How in the Sam fuck would you know, though, Tipster? You haven't even considered this yet? No, I love you. Me and you've always been cool with each other, but how would you know, dude? Like, okay, let's hear it.
Actually, basically parroted this information on his channel as well. He said he didn't.
I don't think it's wrong for people, as long as they inform people that it may not be true, to talk about it. That's for sure. Crystal says, the woman showed her body. Could the investigation be under the woman's name? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Look, seriously, it's pretty easy to shake down. Either one, Sanders Kennedy lied. Do we think Sanders would lie? Not. It's possible. It's possible that he just basically heard they were taking information and he jumped the gun and called it an investigation, and now he doesn't want to admit it. That is considered a lie, in my opinion. You're not being straightforward. You're not telling people, look, here's what I did. They told me they were investigating Shane, but they said that they were just taking the initial info. So I just called it an investigation because it technically is. It's still deceitful. It's still not right, okay? Though the other possibility, as I've already stated, somebody gave him some secret info. I hate the thought of that. And like I said, the only reason why it's even possible is that there is some clips out there of Shane that may cause the police to look in. I don't think they're going to arrest the guy. It would have happened a very long time ago. It would have been, what, 2012 or some shit? Maybe even 2011. Could it have been earlier? I think Shane started way early, but it was really a long time ago, and it would have been some random weird you know those websites you go to where you hit a button and it lets you randomly connect to people. They're called, I forget what it's called, damn it. Somebody type the name of it. Chat roulette. Something like chat roulette. You hit a button and it puts a random person in front of you, right? I don't know if they can ever find out who he talked to. And do we even know that he wasn't just bullshitting, talking about, he used to joke around about that shit all the time. And now that all this time's gone by, people are like, dude, Shane is straight up a you know what, like, because he did all this. And is he? Possibly. I'm not defending. I will not defend him because I don't think it was funny. Back then, I didn't think those types of jokes were funny. Now I don't think. I'm not like this like woke crowd where it's like it wasn't funny 10 years ago and or it was funny 10 years ago, but now it's not okay. No, it's either you got to make up your mind on what's funny and what's not funny, and it needs to maintain that without you being influenced and without you being a sheep. What you think is unfunny and what you think is inappropriate should not be morphed by society's standard. You're just sitting there sheeping along if you do that. That was your Facts with UNIRock segment. Shut up, Busy.
Know if there was any legitimacy to this investigation actually happening, but he did state that, Sanders Kennedy has reported on things in the past revolving around Shane Dawson that happen to be true. So
that is a true story, though. That's actually true, though.
Very much the without a crystal ball defense that I presented yesterday.
That's not a without a crystal ball defense, Tipster. You're being a little hard on him here, and I don't get it. What really bothers me is when Augie was trying to demand Katie to go on his channel. And it's like, dude, why does Katie have to go on your channel for you to get information on this? It just seems crazy. Sure, you could invite her, but he was being really direct about it. I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be a dick. It just rubbed me the wrong way. Why? Because there is a weird thing going on right now in the YouTube commentary watchdog community. So here's what I'm trying to say. There are a group of trustable YouTubers out there, and they kind of keep an eye on everything that's going on in the community, the greater community of YouTube. And there is an active discussion going on whether or not there are certain creators who are getting together, forming opinions in groups, and then wielding their follower base to help push those group opinions out on the internet. And that's kind of the opposite of what should be going on here on YouTube, in my opinion. And I know a lot of other creators agree with me that, it's healthy for us to not make up our mind just because a bunch of people all agree on it, especially a group of creators who have a following behind them. And it seems as if it's possible that's happening. Is it happening? I'm not saying it is. We don't know if they're criticizing each other or not, but I don't know if this story fits that narrative, though it is a discussion that's been going on for about 6 or 7 months in the community, just so everybody gets updated. And no, I'm not going to talk about who I've talked to. That I'm sure you've heard other YouTubers say this kind of stuff, so I have at least. So if you look around, you'll see what I'm talking about. Though, anyway, we'll just keep going.
Yesterday, where she's like, well, Sanders got this story right, so I just trusted that he would get this one correct too. So not a good
I don't know. That's not what Keem said. We just heard what Keem said, though. Keem straight up said that people are doubting Sanders Kennedy, and then reported what Sanders said. Fine, you got that with Katie. Katie did that. She needs criticized, but I didn't see Keem do that. I'll rewatch what Keem said here in a minute, and we'll make up our mind.
Offense, to say the least. But Keemstar got a lot of criticism for reporting on this and basically signal boosting.
How? He straight up. See, Tipster, this is the problem. You can never make you guys happy. Not you guys. Okay, not you specifically, but you can never make people happy. If Keemstar said, I'm running this story, what are you going to say to him so that you're not upset about him running the story? Well, you got to let people know that everybody thinks it's fake. Well, didn't he do that, dude? Yeah, it's Keemstar. Everybody likes making fun of him. Fine. Just seriously, why can't he get up there and say, everybody thinks this is a lie and they downvoted the fuck out of it, and why can't he just report it as it is? That's the truth. The truth is, there's a lot of people that still think it's possible that they're looking at Shane, but most everybody admits that it seems a little bit fishy. So why not just report it like Keem did and just move on? I don't understand the problem.
This obviously fake story. Now we got some more information.
There it is again. Obviously fake story, and I will agree with Tipster that it's an obviously fake story if he can just give me some logic to why he would think the police wouldn't lie about this. The police will definitely tell you they're not investigating somebody until an investigation becomes public. That is a common thing. It is a known thing about the police. They're not required to tell you that they're investigating somebody. They're allowed to lie to you if it's not public investigation. They'll straight tell you, no, we're not looking at them at this time, and walk away, and then 3 days later, they'll go arrest that motherfucker. And that's just a fact. So, dude, I don't know why you're saying that. That's the only thing. You're going to have to convince me that that's not true before I can say that there's no possibility.
information today that basically confirms it even further. Something we already knew, but it gave more confirmation that yes, this is indeed a bogus story.
God, I hope he doesn't pull up Shane's lawyer thing.
I want to give a massive shout out to Def
Oh, good. We don't have to look at Deaf Noodles. It's all here.
Noodles here,
Thank
who
you,
did
Tipster.
some insanely great investigative reporting. Highly recommend his channel. If you guys aren't familiar with him, definitely.
I've shouted out Deaf Noodles before also. He's a comedian. I played his comedy routine once on a live stream on Rock a Lot. It's pretty good. Pretty good comedy. He's a better commentator than he is a comedy dude.
Check him out.
But me too. So
on Twitter, he did some great investigative reporting here.
My comedy sucks. I don't know if you ever heard my stand-up routine. Literally, it's just me fighting with Busy for 20 minutes. Then I take a bow.
To find out more information, basically further debunking this. He goes on to tweet out the following. Shane Dawson is not being investigated by the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, said Officer David Payne of the LASD. So yesterday I had reported that the only Officer Payne that we could locate has been retired for quite some time from the LASD. Apparently there is...
Oh, there is another Payne.
Still an Officer Payne, in this case, Officer David Payne, who is employed with the LASD. So just a bit of a clarification there and a correction. I spoke to 2 officers at LASD, including Officer Payne. The LASD does not have an official statement on the matter as there is no open investigation. So there...
Wait, what, wow. Did you hear that? Did you catch that? Hold on a minute. Wait a second. Hey, can you please rewind 5 seconds? Let's hear that one more time.
Have an official statement on the matter as there is no open...
Uh-oh. Why would he specifically say... That's a little worrisome, and I'll tell you why. So if Payne is real, doesn't that validate the original claims? Yes, Conrad, to an extent. To an extent. This is weird, and I'll tell you why. Did you hear what he just said? Why did the officer tell Deaf Noodles specifically that there is no open investigation? Now, here's the thing. I know what just before you freaking rail me, I know what a closed investigation is, damn it. Though I'm going to ask a question. Is an investigation that has not become public yet an open investigation? I don't think it is, right? So there's typically 2 types of investigations. If you watch forensic, me and Busy are forensic files experts. No, we don't study files of forensic information. We watch forensic files on YouTube. Well, I'm telling them. We are experts at cold case files and forensic files. The TV shows, not the real files. And if you watch those, you know that there are 2 types of investigations. An open investigation and a closed investigation. But the question would be, if they haven't made it a public investigation yet, wouldn't it need to be before? It's hard to explain. Is an investigation that has not become public yet considered open? That's my question.
Investigate.
So your comedy routine is you riding on Busy's coattails. I hope you pay him properly. I do. He gets cracked. I'm just kidding.
So there you have it. No investigation going on whatsoever.
Now, see, this is the thing that gets me. It's like, Tipster, everybody made the same mistake so far, okay? And I'll just go ahead and say it. Everybody here went to an extreme. That's the point that I want to make throughout this whole story, and it's something you see happening on social media consistently. Everybody goes to an extreme. You've got people out there who say there is an investigation. There has to be. And then you got people out there saying they're lying. It's not there. And then those other people come back and say, no, you're lying about us lying. And that's the problem. You don't want to go to extremes without hard facts. Now, some will say that Deaf Noodles being told that there is no open investigation is a hard fact. Some will say that. Others won't. The problem, everybody should not be on extremes yet. No one should be on extremes yet. Because of the nature of a police investigation. For those of us that I have covered a lot of police investigations in detail, like missing people, mysteries. You know, I have mystery playlists. I have Boston's disappearing men, the Native American disappearing, the disappearing of Native American women, all these different videos I've done, and these playlists I've done that center around investigations. Only because of this, I do know that the police don't have to be upfront with you. They are not obligated to be upfront about any investigation that has not been made public yet. And a lot of times people will talk. A lot of times people will say something they're not supposed to say. They'll slip up. Someone will call in and they'll say, oh yeah, we're looking at that. We're going to nail Shane Dawson, baby. And then somebody else calls in and they'll be like, oh, whoops. You know, right after they hang up the phone, somebody walks in and says, did I just hear you tell them we're investigating Shane Dawson? Nobody's supposed to know that, you ding dong. And then everyone else that calls, they're like, oh, we never said that. I'm not saying that happened. I know it's not common for this to happen, but still, we have to ask ourselves a question to know if that happened. So the question would be, is it likely that Shane Dawson is having an initial investigation right now from the police? And only due to that one clip, I will say, oh yeah, I will say yes, it is probably likely.
Over here. The LASD did receive a third-party complaint last week regarding Shane Dawson. No one has come forward with information since the complaint was made. LASD is suggesting anyone who may want to come forward to contact Officer David Payne at...
You know what sucks the most? That because of this, I guarantee you, factually, because of this happening on YouTube and Twitter, this sheriff department got nothing done yesterday. That's a damn fact. You realize how many people that wanted to break the story probably barraged them with phone calls, on top of the amount of people who called in and said, I watched a video where Shane Dawson said that he ejaculated on a cat. That has to be a crime. Like, you know how many people did that, like, because of these videos?
The number mentioned on the screen. So if you do have a valid complaint, they are saying, hey, you're welcome to contact Officer David Payne if you want to basically, report a valid claim.
A valid claim
against Shane Dawson. But at this moment in time, there is no investigation. So a lot of people have...
I do like that he said valid. It's very important for us to do what Tipster did here and say those words, because it will make people fact check their head. Do I call in? I saw a video once. I heard a rumor once. Those are not valid claims. You do not want to inundate the police with phone calls. They have a job to do.
I've been speculating, maybe this...
Unless you are a victim, then you want to call in right away. Like, you don't want to wait. You want to call now if you're a victim, okay?
Sanders Kennedy guy just reported to a tip line, and they basically said, well, if anybody has a valid complaint, you could tell them to reach out to us, but there was never an investigation to...
So, we'll come back to Tipster, because at this point, it's the perfect opportunity to jump over to the war of the big YouTubers, because now Sanders Kennedy has stated in this video that he's going to elaborate. I'm going to skip until I find him discussing it. We're going to hear what he had to say.
Like, blank update on that. Not if you're looking for a statement. Update on that too much, or mean the F1 to like blank myself, and I don't I can't even begin to tell you how many tweets I received.
Here we go. He's going to address it. Let's hear what Sanders has to say. Please go and check out every single YouTuber that I show. This is I'm playing their clips under the fair use article in the description. Here we go.
The people calling me a liar, people saying to
Crystal says if they gave a name to call a specific officer, then he has been assigned to head up the beginnings of this possible of an opening a public investigation. Yeah, I get that, and I'm still going to criticize the living hell out of Sanders and Katie. I already criticized Tipster, but I only criticized... Notice how I only criticized him the slightest bit. My criticism against Tipster, let me sum it up. I would just not go to full extremes. You really don't know if they're lying yet. We don't know if Sanders did talk to someone who wasn't supposed to tell him that there is the beginnings of an investigation going on. It just hasn't been made public. It's a common occurrence with police when they open investigations. They say these things. They will lie. They can lie legally, because if they don't, then, let's say Shane did something really bad. We don't know that he did. I'm not saying he did. If he did, he would jump on a plane and head over to damn Sweden or something. He's rich. He'd go to some non-extradition. He would go to a non-extradition country and just chill out and be like, "Ha ha! See what you can do now, punk." And them announcing an investigation would be enough for him to flee. I don't think Shane did anything. I think Shane made dumb jokes, though I haven't seen everything against Shane. So don't hold me to that. If you show me something real jacked up Shane did, and there's proof of it, I will hate on Shane all day. So don't think I'm defending. Everybody thinks I defend anyone I say something positive about, and they think I hate everybody I say something negative about. The truth is, I don't like going to extremes without confirmable facts. And I think that's the biggest mistake anybody makes, not just on the internet, but even in their life. You can make some really big mistakes by doing that.
To like blank myself, and I don't mean the F one, I mean K myself, just because they think that I'm doing too much or I'm a liar. And I just want to give you guys an update on that. I made sure to say that it was not not a criminal investigation. I also made sure to let you guys know that to contact the sheriff's department if you are a victim, not if you're looking for a statement regarding to confirm it. And also that specifically the investigation that's going on is a suspicious circumstance investigation. So
I think he did say that, but we need to find out. But I don't know what that means. We need to look it up. I need to know the definition. I have no clue what a circumstantial something or other bring them hand to Cotton Eye Joe investigation is. I don't know. Busy, stop writing these stupid jokes in the teleprompter. Nobody gets that joke. Nobody knows who that band is. It's from the 90s. They don't know who Cotton Eye Joe is.
They have their eyes on Shane Dawson. They are looking into the materials that are circulating online. They can't move forward and arrest him because no one came forward and say Shane Dawson did this to me. So I want to make that very clear. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I was told by...
What? You can't just... No, you need to say more. I want more right now. You should have a chat with Tipster on this one. I'd love to. I don't know. He's a busy dude. I'm a busy dude, Donut. I would love to have Tipster on the show if he wanted to. It's up to Tipster. He knows. Tipster already knows. If he wants to come on my show, all he has to do is type in the live chat, and I'll pull him into the Discord. He knows this.
The department that I'm in contact with, not to say anything else, because
as I've said a million times over, every day, I love Tipster, and he's a good dude. Oh, my e-cig is dead, so I need to go. It's only right there. Give me 4.6 seconds. Okay, I'm back.
It can further ruin the investigation. So that's what it is. So moving on to this beauty guru, Samantha Ravindal.
Conrad says there is a confirmed complaint, and Sanders' claim is that this is a, quote, suspicious circumstance investigation. Let me hit Control-C. Makes a lot of sense to me. So this is what we're going to do, Conrad. We are going to figure out what this suspicious circumstance investigation is. Then we are going to compare it to what this guy said. And if he did in his initial video say this, then maybe we'll get a hold of Tipster. I don't know, but we'll find out. Time for stream review. I'm doing a stream review every like 30 minutes, just so you know. I have been busy working on a documentary and doing other videos and making commentary videos on video games and retro stuff on Rock-A-Lot. So, look for an upload tomorrow on both channels. So I didn't get a big chance to follow all this drama because I was too busy. So that's what this stream is. As you can tell, I'm learning everything throughout it. I will be doing a lot more streams like this since I'm putting more of my time toward edited videos. Live streams will be for me to track certain situations, discover what's going on with them, and determine if I'm going to make a video out of it And I like these kind of live streams because there are a lot of you in my audience who would love to know what happened, and you also don't have time to figure it out yourself, and we can all do it together in these streams. So we're going to do this more often. We've been doing these kind of streams for a long time. We just didn't do them while I was doing my nightly show. Back to the video.
Forgive me if I'm getting her last name wrong.
Did he already stop talking about it? Damn it. You got to be shitting me, Sanders Kennedy.
Ask about me.
Now,
don't ask about.
Now we are going to do the unthinkable. We're going to go see what he originally said. Exclusive. LA Sheriff's Department investigating Shane Dawson. ? Survivors urged to come forward. This is the stream. I'm sorry. This is the video from Sanders Kennedy that caused the controversy. MD says, I forgot we were on UNIRock too. I know, right? Isn't it nice? It feels good. Feels like home. Feels like home back here on UNIRock too. You know what pisses me off though? I had 400 people watching me play Tarkov a couple nights ago. And it's like, I need to stream on UNIRock 2 more often so we can get those really big streams going again, you know? Oh, yeah, I hope, Steve. I hope so. I hope the end of the documentary is tomorrow. I'm going to go into detail on where I am in the documentary after this, okay? So just stay tuned.
Hey, everyone. Sanders Kennedy.
MD says people blasted him for criticizing this Sam girl too. Really? You know, this is why I don't like this is why I don't like certain spaces in the commentary community. One of them is the makeup space and the tea space, because I'm telling you, if you disagree with the bigger channels, even if you're right, they will rail you with their audience. They just don't give a shit. It's good for business. It really is. But then again, it's not fun. I don't like it. So I try to do my best to stay away from those. But then again, I've got a different approach than most of them. My approach is to look at the evidence on both sides, to understand both sides. I want to understand Sanders Kennedy. I want to understand Without a Crystal Ball. I want to I want to go understand Tipster. I want to understand Augie, Blowblacks, and Nicholas Diorio. And then I want to compare what evidence both sides had to make my final judgment about what happened. That's been the way I handle situations since UNIRocktv, my main channel. So I'm a little different with this, and typically we dodge a lot of the crazier psychos due to the fact that we have that different method. So
Kennedy here with another video, and the title of this video is not clickbait. Shane Dawson is really being investigated by the LA Sheriff's Department. Let's roll the intro so we can talk all about it.
See this? See this, Busy? Pay attention. Take some notes. I need a new intro. I want this intro, but I want it to say my name. Steal it. His intro is so similar to Katie's intro. I just get flashbacks. I get flashbacks.
So if this is your first time watching, make sure to subscribe to this channel.
This is Sanders Kennedy. There's his sourced right there. Make sure you go watch him. Make sure that you check out every creator I play. I'm playing their video through the fair use article in the description. I have to say that. Here we go.
Be put on notification. You can also follow me on social media. You guys have been going in when it comes to doing those 3 things, and also you can join my Shady Navy squad on YouTube.
I still feel really weird about joining a Shady Navy. I feel like right after I join your channel, I'm going to get a letter in the mail. It's going to say that I have to appear on some naval ship in about a week. I'm going to have to kiss my family goodbye. I'm going to be sailing around like pirating the 7 seas on some shady-ass aircraft carrier. I don't know, dude. I don't know if you got me convinced yet.
It's right next to the subscribe buttons. All you have to do is hit join, and you'll get exclusive content every Sunday. And I might sprinkle a few things throughout the week of receipts that you don't know of, and things that might not become public on social media and on YouTube, and you guys will just know yourself. So make sure to check that out. A lot of you signed up. Thank you so much for being part of the special Shady Navy squad. Now, moving on to more serious news, because this is 100% serious. This isn't tea. This isn't something to laugh about. But over the past few months, we have been seeing Shane Dawson being called out for a lot of things. It started out with him and Tati Westbrook and Jeff.
If I wear a mask, they can't strike me for watching their video. Get it? See, it's a protection.
Star regarding exposing James Charles. Tati Westbrook came out and did her apology video. A lot of people sat around waiting for Jeffrey to
Everywhere I go, they give me another mask. I'm just going to start wearing every single one of them.
do an apology video. Shane did an apology video that wasn't really taken seriously. A lot of people didn't like it, even though his fans did thumbs up the video. The conversation on social media is very strong and a lot of people are against it. I can't begin to tell you how many emails, DMs between Instagram and Twitter I have been receiving of
I don't know how you guys keep up with Twitter and Instagram. I only have like 5,000 followers on Twitter. I lost track of my DMs a year ago.
video footage and of screenshots and of things found on the Wayback Machine and just really crazy things like that have been sent to me. Now, social media is open for everybody, so a lot of people have a chance to see what's going down. I did make it known that I did contact the sheriff's department and see if there is something that's gonna happen with this, where on their spectrum of things what could they do? And
okay, now, up to now, I don't know what to, I'm gonna have to process this because up to now, there's not really much claim. Okay, so I need to tell you what I'm looking for to do my job. My job is to track every claim made by each side, process the evidence, circumstantial or factual, then try to debunk or confirm said evidence and come to an opinion after. In order to do this, I'm tracking to hear his claim. The only claim I hear yet is that he's contacted these officials. He's going to elaborate in a moment. What claim did we hear from Tipster before this that they are lying, that they have knowledge of them being dishonest? They know what they're saying is not true, yet they're saying it anyway for a reason. You have to break these things down to the fundamentals and track it in order to get to the truth of the story. Got you updated? Let's hear what his claim is. Let's find the claim in the video. In order to lie, he's going to have had to make a claim or told you something that's not true.
They exclusively told me, not just through my email, but seeing what all of you are tweeting, because if you think your tweets go unseen and unread by very important high officials, you're totally wrong.
I do believe him there. I do think that the police have been at least peeking at what's going on. I would think they'd search a keyword and look at the top tweets, but I don't think they spend a lot of time doing it.
A lot of people see what you put out there, and the LA Sheriff Department is definitely seeing what's being put out there because they exclusively informed me that there is an investigation going on with Shane Dawson and the allegations.
That was just a bad edit. He just accidentally edited too far.
That's being brought.
He said the word investigation.
To them.
This is a claim. Okay, this is a claim. Let's hear it one more time.
Out there because they exclusively informed me that there is an investigation going on with Shane Dawson and the allegations that's being brought to them.
Okay, there's claim number one. Busy. I know you could hear me. I need the billboard of doom, please. It went on the wrong monitor. Well, what button do I push? Alt, window, and then the arrow key. That doesn't make... Oh, yep, okay. Alt, window, arrow key worked. Okay, claim number one. There is an investigation. Okay.
Like I said, the videos, and I don't mean the joking video. The videos with him and Millie, that's not going to really do anything. Not the joke.
Okay, this is weird because it almost makes me think that he did talk to somebody that said this to him, because this is kind of true. So one of two things is then happening. Either he knows that this is the way the police work, so he's adding the information in to lie, or he has talked to somebody. They've told him, yeah, we've seen these videos. That video doesn't work, but this video, oh yeah, it made us look into him. So one of two things is happening here.
jokes or the blackface jokes that he did, that's not gonna do anything.
Well, no shit. It's not illegal to do that.
Anything that people see as humor is not gonna do, well, some people find a lot of disgusting things as humor, but there are serious things that I haven't come forward with in my videos and shown you guys through my videos because it is being, it was sent to the sheriff's department.
Okay, claim number, I need some spooky music, my guy. Thank you. Claim number 2 is that there is more that is sent to the cops. Oh, wait, no, wait. Okay, more sent to the cops. Okay. The question mark is an edit. Check 616 of Keem's video. 616 of Keem's video.
Stating that the LA Sheriff's Department.
Oh, hell no. Whoa. Wait a minute. Busy, give me some big development to the story music, like busted type music. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold on. Now, wait. Why is there no question mark earlier today, but there's a question mark now? Ooh, oh.
Where is your God now?
Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Busy, give me my intriguing music. Intriguing music, please. I don't like that at all. I do not like that he changed it. Hannah is here. You should acknowledge her. You made it sound like you wanted her in like you wanted here in Periscope. I didn't make it sound like that at all, but hi, Hannah. Nice to see you. Okay, she's acknowledged. Now, back to the video. If Hannah wanted to talk to me, and this is all I'm going to say, she could have come back into the Discord server and talked to me. She left by her own free will. Anyway.
Investigating Shane Dawson. Yeah.
Check to see if Strawberry Harpy is hidden. Sure will.
In this video, he's basically saying that he talked to the sheriff's department.
Okay, back to Sanders Kennedy. Though, that's all I needed from that. I didn't close that shit, did I? Nope.
So, being that they have seen the footage, that's also circulating social media more than I could ever send them, because it's just too much it's just so much out there that a lot of people are not seeing. They've seen it, and once again, what is going to be done moving forward? Now, I have...
Yep, Strawberry got hidden. Hold up. I'm fixing it and saving, and Strawberry can log into Strawberry's account in about, let's call it 30 seconds.
Shown you guys photos.
Oh no, you see, Periscope is Twitter. Hannah talks shit about me constantly on Periscope. She couldn't possibly have a problem with me responding, could she?
On my social media.
I bet she does.
Of what Shane Dawson,
Crystal said it may have been a different video, but Sanders did release a video that he told us he had been sent to the authorities for them to investigate. Okay, I'll take a look for it. Also, I wasn't ignoring her. I didn't see anybody tag me. Why didn't she tag me if she wanted me to? Oh, we got a dono. For Busy's LOL. Why, thank you. Appreciate that. If she wanted me to acknowledge her, all she had to do is tag me. I wasn't ignoring anyone.
Allegedly did to a dog. There is a photo of him with a dog, and it's very there's also video footage of him doing something to a dog that's very inappropriate, in my opinion.
That was another edit mistake. He made a mistake on that edit, just so you know. Yeah, I do that all the time. I'm not saying bad things. If you want to know why it jumped around, it's not me.
And while he can be charged for animal abuse,
yes, I guarantee you there are other people that were hidden by a rogue mod when the mod got mad and blocked people. So if you're hidden, all you got to do is let the mods know. You can log in on a different account, tag them on Twitter, and they'll let me know, and I'll unblock you in real time, just like I did for Strawberry. Plus, if you've ever been blocked for a good reason, all you got to do is ask. After 24 hours, we unblock anybody who was banned, as long as you didn't threaten anyone or do any really extreme TOS violation.
USC, that isn't really...
Oh, Laura, you do not have to apologize. She had been very nasty to me on Twitter, so I don't, I just responded honestly, so I find it surprising she decides to come back into my chat after I did a Periscope about her. I thought she didn't care. Weird.
I guess not.
Tammy, thank you for joining.
Gonna really do much. He'd probably get on probation. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an officer. I can't really say what he...
Now, he said something about a dog, right? He licked I've seen him lick a dog. Like, you know how dogs will lick you? To say, I love you, and they'll lick your face. Thank you for the join. I've seen Shane Dawson lick a dog. Not anywhere weird, but if I had, I would have reported the video. It's just gross. She wouldn't be quiet in the chat. She didn't tag me one time. Yeah. If you want me to see your... Look, here, just in case anyone doesn't know. Hannah, if you wanted me to see what you said, you should tag me, because it doesn't show up red unless you do. I don't read the entire live chat. I read the tags. So, I mean, it's not maybe you just haven't been here in so long, you just didn't know that, but it's been that way for 5 years.
He's gonna get, but if someone was to ask my opinion, I don't think that would be much compared to what is being presented to them. Now, they strongly urge any victims, and I hate saying the word victims, or alleged survivors of Shane Dawson, of what he did to you allegedly.
This is my issue. I have a problem with Sanders Kennedy's video without even talking about the entire police investigation thing. Right now, all we have from Shane Dawson is the fact that he made some really stupid jokes, okay? Now, he did talk about things that went out of the realm of joking a slight bit and went into craziness, like something about like some girl taking off her shirt and things like this when she was underage. That, in my opinion, should be looked at by the police. Though, to sit here and act like to sit here and basically treat Shane as if he is guilty of all this craziness simply because there's an investigation is anti a very fundamental right that Shane Dawson has, which... Again, it's okay for you to think he's guilty. I was going to say innocent until proven guilty. And it's okay for you to draw an opinion. It's okay for you to hold an opinion that somebody murdered somebody else. I think that Carol Baskins did it, baby. Her husband is lying shit right now. Her husband came out the ass end of a lion a long time ago. Carol Baskins. So it's okay for you to hold an opinion that somebody is guilty. But in my opinion, it's not a good idea to try to convince other people that that person's guilty outside of the realm of opinion. And this video makes you think that Shane is a damn psychopath. It makes you think like, oh my God, he's going to jail. And that's just not the case. Shane has rights. Shane has, he's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and when it comes outside of the realm of opinion. Now, I get how hard it is to stress. I get it's easy to make mistakes when stressing your opinion about such a volatile topic, and it's easy to mix your opinion into the realm of damning him as guilty. And I'm not putting down Sanders Kennedy here. If Sanders Kennedy is well within his rights to be able to do this video this way, I would not have done it that way. I would have been more on the side of airing caution due to the fact that we're not talking YouTube drama at this point. As he said earlier, we're talking about a real world crime. It's just my... Hey, Katie, good to see you. Hey, I'm glad you're here. This is so crazy. Hold up. Maybe you would come on my show. I know you can't talk about certain things, Katie. That there are certain situations that you can't speak on. Though something like this you could come on and talk about. If you want to, I'd love to have you tomorrow or the next day or whenever you're free. And we could just hash all this out to all the people out there and just get a big old powwow going. Because I'm going to criticize a little bit of what happened with this situation from your side, I think. Though I might not, because I have only watched like 30 seconds of your video. So, oh, by the way, now that Katie's is here... I'm gonna do my... Has it been 30 minutes busy? Almost? Well, I'm doing it. This video, this live stream, Lisa said it's UNIRock in all caps. All caps, Uni in all caps. Exactly, Lisa. Hold on, my chat was locked up. Yeah, I for sure made a mistake. I agree. And see, you're admitting it, which in my opinion is what see, this is the problem that a lot of people think that I'm going to white knight for Katie and I'm not going to call her out for making a mistake. I have called Katie out in making mistakes, and Katie has called, you do have no clue how many mistakes Katie's caught me on when we're not live, when I'm just talking to her, like in Discord or something, or on a call. She will call me out. She has no problem doing it, and I'm not joking, but that's a good thing. I'm not like some other YouTubers out there, I think you know who I'm talking about, that'll sit up here and tell you, oh, I like it if you call me out for mistakes, and then I'm going to sit and get mad at you for doing it. Though we do know who does that. So this is my issue. Of course I'm going to call Katie out for making a mistake, and I'm going to criticize her. What's Katie going to do about it? Is she going to ignore me? Is she going to attack me for months like a certain other person did? No, she's probably going to say, yeah, I made a mistake. She just did. She said, yeah, I made a mistake. She admitted to it and fixed it. So that's my point. Like, a lot of people will say, well, now you gotta rail Katie with a video. I really don't have to if she's corrected the behavior. If she corrects the mistake, cops to the mistake, then I would be shitty to sit and harp on her after doing that. And let me say this. There is a certain person whom I call the silverfish, who I've criticized back in December. And you know, he attacked me from December to now, almost every single day with every breath he's taken. He does not do what Katie just did. He does not accept when he makes a mistake. He thinks he cannot make a mistake. He thinks he's perfect. And he'll sit and double, triple, quadruple down for a year if he has to. That's why he gets constant criticism. To cure criticism, you could accept it and modify the behavior, and then there's no reason for it to continue. Though we're going to keep going. Katie, thank you for jumping in the chat. And I'd love to have you on to talk about this if you want later in the week, if you have time. If not, it's okay, but let's keep going.
Or any kind of involvement that you had with Shane Dawson that made you feel very uncomfortable, specifically through his tiny chats. Now, I didn't get a chance just yet, but I will be making these videos of Shane Dawson and his tiny chat.
Well, with Katie coming in, being in the chat, I think it's appropriate now to see what Katie said in her latest video addressing the topic. We've heard from Tipster. We've heard from Sanders Kennedy. We've heard from Drama Alert. Now let's hear from Katie, who is in the chat right now, and let's see what she said in her update to the situation. Shane Dawson reported to the LASD by a third party, but there's no investigation. Just streamed 82 minutes before I opened this here. I think she said she'll join me. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, she said, oh, for sure. If you did want to join tonight, Katie, you're more than welcome to. Though it's up to you. I just didn't think you'd be available tonight. So just let the mods know if you want to. You're welcome to come in. So anyway, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to ask my mods while I'm watching stuff. You know, I'm not really looking at the chat as much. If I miss something, put it in. I have the current live stream room open down to the bottom. I saw that, Globus. Thank you. So you can, if you're a mod and like Katie says, oh, I want to join now, or oh, I'll join you in a couple days, or oh, I'm going to be too busy, just put it in over there for me in the current live stream. That way I don't miss it. Oh, she said she can. Okay, Navy, I need you to do me a favor then. I'm going to give you an invite really quick, and we'll go ahead and get Katie in because I think it's perfect. And while we're waiting on Katie to get in, we're going to go ahead and listen to a little bit of what she had to say here, and then we'll have her come in and talk to her for a few minutes, and then we'll keep going. So, Navy, I'm going to DM you an invite. I need you to get it to her, okay? Here it comes. Because Katie had to leave my Discord server, as you know, for certain things. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Navy, that is in your DMs right now if you want to take care of it, okay? So let me say this. Katie cannot speak on certain legal things that are going on out there. She's already said that on Twitter, and I'm going to respect that, of course. Only thing that we're going to talk to Katie about is this topic, and we'll get her perspective. We'll get what she thinks now that she's made the video and everything else. Navy says he's on it. Thank you, Navy. Katie, if you want, all you got to do once you get in is join the general room, and then I can pull you into the stream room prime so I can talk to you while we're watching and stuff. So we'll go. All right, actually, I'll just do a Discord call. It's much more safe and appropriate and stuff. So, Tara with Sean says, Uni, I'm being updated here. Okay, well, appreciate you. Definitely. Anyway, though, we're going to avoid any other topic. I'm not talking about certain silvery fishes that exist in the underbelly sewers of the YouTube realm. So if you're here thinking that'll happen, it's not going to. I'm going to respect what she put out on Twitter about not talking about certain things. And we're sticking to this topic. So while we're waiting and until she gets into the general room, and then I'm going to do a Discord call, let's continue hearing what she had to say here in her video.
I'm doing this differently. I am actually on a webcam on my YouTube and TikTok. Yes. Okay. YouTube and TikTok. Yes. Okay. YouTube and TikTok. Yes. Okay. Information.
Yeah, that sucks. When you do it through that, it'll sometimes it'll pop. It'll do that repeat from your browser. Yeah.
However, is a little bit inaccurate. So this morning, if you remember, I uploaded a video and I let you guys know that there was not any confirmed investigation. And this was released by calls to Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. So apparently Sanders did this video yesterday and he basically said that there was an ongoing investigation into Shane. Now, he called it a suspicious circumstances thing and that they couldn't really do anything until people actually came forward. And he actually said that people needed to contact someone named Sergeant Payne. Now, whoa, I forgot to put my ring light on.
I need a ring light. I need a cheap ring light. You see my lighting? Thanks, Biz. It looks horrible. I need better lighting. I'm a professional. This is a professional institution.
So he put that all out. So then there was this humongous issue, right, last night where they start talking about how this isn't even real and there is no Sergeant Payne and he.
Yeah, I do think though that so much got said from both sides on this. I still wonder a couple things. I wonder if there is some type of investigation that just can't be spoken on publicly yet. And I wonder what's going to happen to Twitter and YouTube if, like, in a week or in a month, we find out that Shane got hauled in and questioned. Or what if a charge gets put out? You know, that's just going to be straight up psycho. I don't know if it'll happen. I'm just thinking, out loud here.
He isn't really with the LAPD. And I actually did a quick Google search.
Feeling kind of breezy just said, Katie flip-flops all over the place with reporting. I'm sorry. I don't think she has any credibility. Well, you know what you do when you think that a YouTuber has no credibility? You just don't watch them. Thankfully for you, there are many other YouTubers out there. I find it weird that you're watching my show if you feel that way about Katie, knowing that so many people think I'm her white knight in shining armor. So, I don't know. It's kind of strange, isn't it?
And there was...
What about your credibility? What about you? Have you ever changed your mind on a story? Have you ever flip-flopped and never had your credibility put into question? Oh, are you perfect then? You must be perfect, Mr. Breezy.
Was an officer named David Payne who was with the Special Bureau or the Special Victims Bureau. And then people started saying that he had retired and that wasn't true. So, couple things. One, there is no investigation. Two, there is a Sergeant David Payne that is accepting.
Navy, do me a favor, bro. Will you tag me with, I'll type what to tag me with if Katie jumps into Discord. So here's what I want you to do. I'm tagging you right now in current live stream. All right. Secret message.
Tips though, and
well, no, breezy. I appreciate your opinion. I do. You notice how you didn't get kicked for saying that, right? What? Uni didn't kick somebody for saying they didn't trust Katie. Wow.
And that is because
Katie reports on trending news. Trending news changes. She updates things as they change. Well, see, this is how I feel. Breezy Freezy thinks that people can't get things wrong. They can't change their mind. I personally, if you've ever seen anything on my channel, I change my mind like, you know, as a story develops, especially if it's an ongoing story. And you'd think that a lot of people out there get that concept. But, you know, one thing I know about this whole situation with Katie is that if I didn't know that there was a Facebook group populated with like 600 people who constantly use sock accounts and deceptive tactics to spam negative things about her, maybe I would take the things that they say in my chat or out on Twitter or something about her more seriously. I like I said, that group has done her so many favors. I don't think that if Katie would have had that Facebook group targeting her for this long, I don't think she would have gained as many subs as she did, because they have spammed every network with constant crap about Katie. Everybody ends up seeing that if they type anything that's related to what she's covered whatsoever, and they end up typing, they see these trolls spamming, and it's just an advertisement for her, and they go straight over to now normal people aren't going to make up their mind based off of what any ding dong says on Twitter or what any person types into an Instagram comment. They're going to make up their mind if they go look and decide themselves. And I think what's happened, and I mean this, you can even go back and look. I think Katie had all these trolls spamming all this stuff out there, and they went and clicked on her channel and saw that, you know, they're just not being upfront. I would have expected her, if what the Facebook group says about her is true, to never have made this video. Why would she update the story? Why wouldn't she double down? You know who? I do know some people out there who never update a story. They never, ever correct themselves. They are just constantly doubling and tripling down on things, even when they've provably gotten it wrong. The Facebook group and the YouTubers that they share. Really weird, right?
Dennis over at Deaf Noodles contacted the SVB and spoke to David Payne, and he let them know that if there are people that want to come forward, he is handling the sort of case. It's not an open investigation because they have had no...
So basically, wait a minute, hold the front door. So does that mean that they are looking at Shane, and could that be called an investigation? Or does it mean that they're not looking at Shane and it is not an investigation, right? Just a question.
Nobody actually come forward and claim anything bad happened. However, they received a third-party tip last week, meaning someone contacted them and let them know about what was going on, and then they made the decision to, I don't know who that person was. I'm guessing maybe it was Sanders that did the third-party tip, and that's why he's claiming that he has this exclusive. But
ooh, damn, that's actually a good point. I wonder if Sanders himself contacted Payne and told Payne, like, look, there are videos out there where Shane did illegal stuff. Like, you can't do things to dogs, and you can't talk about how you just had a 12-year-old take her shirt off, because Shane's had those in videos. Maybe Sanders did that, and Payne said, okay, we're going to look into it, and then he took that as, okay, you're looking into it, you're going to investigate this, and went and did the video. That's a good theory, though, who knows?
Here's what they said to him. They said, if there's any information regarding any victim...
Oh, MD just said Uni. Sanders said himself that he did, okay? And Boots just said, it sounds like the LA County Sheriff's Office is looking into Shane, but can't comment until it's made public. That's exactly what I'm taking, not as fact. That's not what I'm not taking that as what's happening. It sounds very probable that that's the case, though, from an outside looking in. I don't know what made Tipster draw the opinion that they're lying. So I'd like to know. I'd like to know what evidence Tipster has that can't Sanders Kennedy was knowingly lying, because Tipster made that confirming statement many times, and so did Nicholas Diorio on Twitter. So I'd like to know their evidence that they willingly lied, knowingly lied, as opposed to we're told things that just can't be elaborated to now, so that I can make a determination. Because right now I'm still 50-50. I'm 50-50 on whether Sanders can... I know that Katie reported it from Sanders Kennedy. So, you know, I'll criticize Katie, but it's going to be light criticism. Sorry. If I could give her heavy criticism, I would, people. Maybe she'll get it sometime soon. I don't know. I'm still listening to her video. Everybody wants me to rail Katie. I know, right? I will if there's a reason to, because Katie, you've railed me many times in the past. I owe you a few, but you just never mess up. I'm just kidding.
Or if they have if there's media questions regarding this, you can contact the SBB Bureau Sergeant Dave Payne, and then they provided a phone number, and then there's also a...
Yeah, MJ, I know that. Yeah, I know that he has said that he is the source, but it's hard to tell exactly what he's talking about. Maybe I need to listen to more of Sanders' video, and I might need to. And I get that. As I've said many times, busy, has it been 30 minutes? What do you mean it's only been 17 minutes? It's not even possible. This is a video... This live stream is me learning about the situation as I go. I've been editing videos. I've been doing other stuff. I don't have time to track this thing all day. So I decided to do it in this live stream and use you guys as a resource to help me get through and find the relevant information and take it all in. And you guys have done a great job up to now. And I'm going to be doing more live streams like this in the future. But at least for the next couple live streams like this, I'm going to give you an update every 30 minutes and let you know this is me learning about this story as we go.
A 24-hour-a-day tip line. So, anyways, then Keemstar spoke to Shane, and of course, Shane said that his attorney spoke to the sheriff's office, who told him that there was actually no actual investigation.
Yeah, Conrad, that's how I took it. That Conrad just said that Sanders is the source because he called the police and got the info himself. That's how I took it, yeah. That's the way I kind of looked at what Sanders was saying, I mean, yeah. And Lori said, I believe Sanders said that he was the source in a tweet, not on a video. I could be wrong. He said it in the, I don't know where else he said it, but he put it in the pinned comment of his video. If you look at the pinned comment, he puts it as listed at number 3. Yeah, Motherfunk, he didn't say as the source. He meant give him credit for the story. Yeah, I get that perspective also. MJ said, Sanders already admitted he's the source. It is assumed that Sanders downloaded all of Shane's content from YouTube, Twitter chat groups, and IG, Snapchat, etc. once this all started. I agree with you. Yeah, MJ, I do. I'm with you completely. I don't think they would open a tip line if there was no credible information given to the police, says Boots Mama. MD, I didn't see this video Uni is currently viewing, so I hope that she took more accountability and didn't just put it all on Sanders. She might have. We'll see. We'll see. We're watching it.
So it sounds like there is no investigation, but what...
Yes, I know, MJ, for the last time, I know that MJ just said all the info UNIRock is questioning has already been established. No shit. Have you not heard me? How long have you been here? Every fucking 30 minutes I've told you. I didn't track this story today. I did this live stream, and I'm learning all of this in real time. I'm too busy to track this drama while I'm making edited videos and uploading content. Thank you for the 100th time.
Kennedy...
Told you so. If anybody watched my Periscope earlier, told you so.
What Sanders actually was saying last night was confirmed. So he says, Shane Dawson is not being investigated by the LASD. However, Officer David Payne of the LASD...
That's the point of this video, MJ. And whether you find it relevant or not, that's fine. If you don't want to watch, you don't have to. There are many people in my audience that like watching this kind of live stream because they learn also as it goes. I would expect anybody out there that already knows every part of the story isn't going to watch this stream with us. I accept that. I know that. If I was about getting a shit ton of views, I probably would do this video different. I would have spent a couple hours getting all the details and then did like some kind of presentation. That's not what I'm doing. I'm purposely doing the opposite because I didn't want to spend the time to put it together and then go live. I just said, fuck it, I'm going to go live and do it all at once. So thank you, but I'm just letting you know that's the point of the stream.
Spoke to him. He does not have an official statement on the matter as there's no open investigations, but they did receive a third-party complaint.
See, this is why I like Katie. Like, remember when I first found Katie? When I first started to criticize her, then when I sat down and talked to Katie and she showed me a bunch of evidence, then I went in and made my videos and I started criticizing another individual that wasn't Katie. And you get me? Remember when all that happened, I told you, yeah, I don't watch a lot of Katie's videos just because I don't follow the stuff that Katie follows because she was doing a lot of Teen Mom 2 and stuff like that, and I didn't watch it. But in the last couple months, Katie's been doing a lot of stuff that I'm interested in, and I've been watching the hell out of Katie's videos, and I like it. I love it. She puts it all down exactly as it happened, and if she makes a mistake, she updates us immediately. She doesn't even wait. And this is the thing. I think that... sorry, I need to read what you said. I love this kind of live stream. Don't listen to the haters. I don't think MJ is a hater. I just think MJ probably already saw the... Oh, okay. Got it. All right. So, Navy, let her know that she should, if she wants to. Okay, I'm gonna give. Okay, we are calling Katie Joy Paulson now. Navy, please let Katie know. Give it 1 minute. 1 minute. I will dial Katie in Discord. Okay. So let me tell everybody what's up. Breaking news, developing story. The YouTuber without a crystal ball, Katie Joy Paulson, is about to be called by me, UNIRock Paulson. UNIRock a crystal ball. And I'm going to sit down and actually talk to Katie about what happened and hear it straight from her. So get ready. Actually, here, let me do a freeze frame. Like, perfect. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to call Katie. We're going to hear it straight from her. We're going to talk to her for a couple minutes on the story. She'll let us know how she feels since this video. And it'll be excellent. So excellent. We're going to get Katie in. Here we go. Give me about 30 seconds to level the audio, make sure everything is done. I didn't expect to have a phone call. I didn't expect to have a call in. It'll only take me about 30 seconds to get ready. So let's go. Awesome possum. First things first, I need to play a song so I can do this because this is boring. Busy, this is very boring. Well, you're going to have to play music for the audience. They need something to listen to while I prep the call in. Please, please, God, will you play a song, Busy? Thank you. All right. Changing my Discord input to my main audio. Here we go. All right. We are there. We're hot. We are hot in Discord. All right. Now, proceed with the process, Uni, says Bunny Bunny. Thank you for the support. Yes, please, Christina, if anybody does that, just instantly kick them. No warnings at all. Insta-kick in immediately. We got a hot mic, baby. All right. We're going to call Katie in about 20 seconds. Just leveling Discord now that I've initiated main audio. Here we go. Katie, hey, good to hear from you. Thanks for calling in.
Hi.
Just do one little check for me so I can make sure they can hear you okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. All right. So yeah.
Okay, so it's just going to be on audio then, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Weird last couple days. So how do you feel after putting out that last video? How's things gone since then?
I feel better. I mean, last night was wild. I am not going to lie. I mean, I was literally bombarded and
I saw that.
intense, like to the point where I was like, do you guys even know what you're talking about? And it was kids for the most part, I think, because they were like coming from this channel, like I think called Augie's or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Augie RFC. I know. I've known of Augie for a little while. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
so,
he's like Yeah.
He was doing a live stream, and I saw a clip, and I don't know where I saw it, but Augie was basically saying, you got to come on my stream right now. So did Augie and Tipster and all of them reach out to you before they started hitting the content, or did they do the content and then reach out? Oh,
No,
okay.
they were live, and they were literally being nasty. And I'm not going to respond to kids, one, when you're coming at me, accusing me, and the DMs this kid was sending me was like, oh, you're an idiot. You better come on and answer to this. Like, you're so
really?
Yeah.
Because listen, there's this kind of thing out there where, you know, Augie and Diorio and Tipster. Look, Dorio he was one of the first people that kind of got, you know, tagged at you and Kennedy. And Diorio's known for doing this on Twitter. Diorio, I'm not putting you down, bro, but he's known for kind of stirring things up, and then they go in and start a live stream and stuff, and they've been criticized for doing that. So it's interesting to hear that they kind of came at you that way. Because if I wanted to talk to you, I would have been polite when I reached out. Yeah.
I get my first message from him at 9:06 p.m. and I was not even really online at this point. You know, like I had done a video, and then he's like, I said, hello. It says, can you come on my stream right now? We're trying to figure out what's going on with this investigation. And I said, hello? I don't even know who he is. First off, it's, yo, can you come on my stream right now? Then it says, hello, I would not make calls to the police when you are live, which is why I did not want to go on his live stream, because they were calling the police station live, which I do not want to be associated with anyone making phone calls to the police while they're live on YouTube.
That seems a little brazen right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I went to his channel, and that's literally what they were doing. They're like, oh my God, are you going to call? And I'm like, I am not going on a channel that's calling the cops. Like, that's like,
that would seem crazy. It's wondering if it's a TOS violation to do that kind of thing and broadcast it, because wouldn't you need the permission from the police before you could broadcast them out? I would think. I don't know.
That was what my thought was, and I don't know about him, but like I have a business. This is like my livelihood. So I'm not going to get into a situation where I could potentially get into trouble by calling the police when I'm on a live stream. And then he says, the sergeant is retired. Can you give us the information to make a call because your tweet did not include enough info? And I said, Sanders has the info. And he said, I don't believe this. I think this is all full of shit. And then I didn't respond. Yeah. So what? I said, Sanders has the info. And he goes, I don't believe this. I think this whole thing is full of shit. And then because I didn't respond immediately, he says, LMFO, why aren't you responding? Get on the show. You have a lot to answer for.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. When I saw the clip, I said to myself, dude, Augie sounds like he's just going at Katie. And it made me think he reached out to you, gave you adequate time. Another thing, and I get this with certain creators, they think everybody has their phone shoved up their ass. I don't even carry my phone around with me in the house.
9:40 at night. I don't go, like, I'm live with you right now, but I generally am not.
You do content all day. I don't know how you even do it. I'm trying to get up to that level again. I don't know how I did 5 videos a day back in the past. It's stressful.
And I said, excuse me, get on the show. What do I have to answer for? Sanders put this out. I'm not going on your show. And he goes, get Sanders on. You provided the tip line. You tweeted it out.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
And I said, you need to contact Sanders, get your trolls. And then his trolls started infesting my re-upload that I did, because I did a live stream and then I had to re-upload because it wasn't going into the algorithm. And I said, get your trolls out of my chat. And then they started spamming me, calling me a bitch, going off on me, calling me a fucking liar, a piece of shit. Like in my comments and I had to turn comments off because his little army of assholes were going after me. So then they're like playing like, oh, we don't know why you blocked us. What?
Well, okay, let me say this, and I'm not putting any shade towards anybody, but a lot of those guys got demonetized not long ago, and a lot of people wondered what it was, and I remembered seeing some live streams where they were doing this kind of thing you're talking about now in the past, and I wondered to myself if YouTube was trying to maybe like penalize them for because there is a little bit like, yeah, you're responsible for your own actions, though. You know, when you see the stream, you got to ask yourself if he's trying to get this thing going, because that'll get you a lot of viewers. If you kind of have that reactionary, let's go jump on someone's stream and let's go attack that channel now. One, it gets you a lot of viewers, but YouTube doesn't put up with it, and they will come at you, demonetize you, and penalize you for it. And that might be why he got in trouble.
So then Repzilla, who I speak to, wait, no, hold on. Then one of his friends, KDC, starts messaging me, you're going to lose all your credibility and trust for everything you've said. Like, you need to clarify this now. And then like
that's just stupid.
And then he blocked. So then I block him. Then he sends me another one from his other account, Augie RFC. And he says, why'd you block me? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I said, you sent your trolls to my channel. And he said, I didn't send shit. And I said, don't you dare show up in my DMs and demand I do anything. And he says, I think you got caught. And I said, get on your show. I didn't make this.
You know what's weird? Now, Tipster and Nicholas are really good friends with Augie. And I just watched Tipster's video. And one thing that really shocked me is the Tipster that I've known for like a really long time would never just immediately draw a conclusion that you or Sanders were lying without having some really giant thing there. And the Tipster that I knew back then, I don't know how he would draw a conclusion that you were lying by reporting Sanders. Yeah, he could criticize you for not taking the time to fact check, right? But what you're saying here is like the way that Tipster and Augie, not Tipster, the way that Augie handled this would be the same criticism that Tipster was giving to you for trusting Sanders. It just seems really mismatched. But then again, we don't know how much Tipster knew about what Augie was doing, though. So, you know, it just you can't do that. You know, go ahead.
And then they're all blowing me up, all of them on Twitter. I got so many tags. I was like relentlessly like harassed. I had comments on my channel like, you're a dumb bitch. I hope you die. You know, like, and all of these are coming from his people. They're not coming from mine. They're not my viewers, because my subscribers are like, who the hell are you people? Like, do you even watch Katie? Like, what is your problem?
Well, one thing I've been asking this whole time, maybe you can shed some light on this. Yes, you could be criticized for trusting Kennedy, right? If the information turns out to be wrong, people are going to say you shouldn't have trusted and blah, blah, blah. But why do you think so many people were so fast to say that you were lying for trusting Kennedy? Well, what do you think that was about? I mean, it just seems crazy to me.
I don't know. I mean, all I know is that freaking Creepshow started like retweeting that bullshit, and then like Edwin or Elwin or whatever his name is,
Edwin's World or something like that. I know who
Edwin's
you're talking
World
about. Generation. Edwin's Generation. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I get like Repzilla is in my DMs, and I like Rep. He's like always really nice to me. And I was like, get Augie's people out of my fucking channel. Like, and I literally told Rep, I was like, if he keeps doing this, I'm reporting this to YouTube. I'm gonna freaking sue his ass, because I'm not gonna like, this is against TOS. He's literally harassing me. He's sending his armies, and people say I have troll armies. My people never swarm like this, ever.
Well, you got to kind of like warn against it. And I know you do. And maybe Augie will learn that. Augie's a newer live streamer. Maybe like I saw him a year ago pop up. And he's gotten some attention coming into this year. So I'm not going to damn him completely if he can do what you did. You immediately jumped in my stream today and said, I messed up on this story. And that's the first thing you typed. And you're taking responsibility for where you may have messed up in reporting this information. And I hope Augie looks at this and says, like, yes, Augie, you may not have said everybody go attack WOACV, but you did have a hand in. Maybe next time you'll warn against your fans doing that. It does make sense to do that, at least, if they are doing it.
Some of his fans this morning were like, oh, you're not an asshole. Oh, I guess you're not a bitch. You know, like, seriously? And then they were leaving comments, you dumb simp. And I'm like,
what? That sounds like some teenage shit right there. You dumb simp. Yeah. You listen to Kennedy. You're simping for Kennedy. That's a funny joke, like, but.
And I, you know, like, he ends up like, what did I send? I sent a message to Rep, and I said,
I like Repzilla. He's cool. Go ahead,
Repzilla is he's a really nice guy. He is so nice to me. He and I were like trying to figure out if this was real. And he's like, this shit is messed up, blah, blah, blah. And I sent him some stuff that I was getting in from messages, like from people that were claiming that he had interactions with them. Like there was somebody that claimed that he kissed her when she was 12. And I was like,
I didn't
okay,
know that.
Yeah. And, you know, I said, this is why Augie is acting like a fool. And then I said, if you speak to him, please get contact info for how they can, like, he said he was going to call the cops. And I said, if you speak to them, just get contact info for them, you know? Yeah. And like, I said, I don't know if Sanders would put something out like that. I said, I can't believe Sanders would put something out like that and not provide a way for people to contact.
Yeah. Well, we all thought that about Sanders. Every creator who's been around for more than a year or two didn't think Sanders would lie straight out just for clout. He's already got a lot of clout. There's no reason to chance your clout by lying. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I was like, well, why would he lie about something like this? This is a really big lie, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he ends up like saying like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like they'll probably figure it out eventually. And I was like, just tell them, like, Sanders, they were like, well, where'd you get the name? And where'd you get this? And I had to send them a timestamp to Sanders' video. They hadn't even watched Sanders' video. It's like they thought I created this entire thing myself. And they decided I was the one that did it. And I was like...
Who did, the audience, or who did that? That like
they did.
They did.
They did, because they found a tweet I made about, I said, you know, LA County... whatever, they're investigating this, and if you have any information, contact this. And I gave like a general number to the whatever, the sheriff's department,
yeah,
which is literally on their website. So they telling me I gave them a dead number. No, that's literally the number to the sheriff's office. That's their general number. And I gave them the name Sergeant
Payne, yeah.
And then they were all like, he doesn't even like work there. And I literally Googled and found somebody that named Dave Payne, who was in the SVB department, the Special Victims Bureau, who Dennis Def Noodles spoke to today.
So what do you think that happened? Do you think that Augie and them just got bad info themselves, which would ironically make them what they thought they were accusing you of? But do you think that happened, or do you think they willingly lied to create some hype or a big story? What do you think happened there? Because I don't know why they would do that.
I think what happened was these people were calling the wrong department. Have you looked at the department, the LA County Sheriff's Office? Like, have you seen their website? They have like 20 precincts, and then they have like 30 different departments. And so unless you call like, you know, a Calabasas office, and then they have, by the way, they have 10,000 deputies.
Ooh, so that's what I said. Oh my God.
So you're going to call the Calabasas office, which is like the one in Malibu, and you're going to expect them to know all 10,000 deputies? Like, no.
Yeah, that's what I said. I did a Periscope stream before this stream. I tend to. That's Periscope. UNIRocktv on Periscope. Check it out. And I did that. And I said this. I said, how did they know just by making a phone call? Because LA is so big. Like, that whole area is massive. I've seen some things in my life. How are they going to know? And I said this earlier, and I'm like, I'm processing this information going into this. And because, listen, I don't think Tipster's a bad guy. I've known Tipster for a long time on this platform. Back when Tipster had 2,000 subs and I might have had 8,000 on this channel, me and Tipster talked a lot, and he was always non-drama based. He wanted to resolve situations. So I just don't know. It just seems so weird. All this seems so crazy. I just don't know what to think. Though, so Katie, what do you
KJ, I would stop. If I were you, Shane spoke to Keemstar and said his attorney was verified there's no case against him. Where did I say, Cassandra, that there's a case against him? I never said that.
Well, like, don't listen to them, though, because here's the deal. I've talked to some people, and they wouldn't tell Shane's lawyers until there's an open investigation. So if they're investigating Shane right now, Shane's lawyers calls. if it's not open, if it's not public, they're going to tell Shane's lawyers there's no investigation. It's not illegal. The police can do that. So I've been asking all night, how does that mean there's no investigation? It's just crazy.
Well, and they literally confirmed. Dennis Deaf Noodles spoke to Sergeant Payne today, who told him, no, there is not an investigation, but information was provided to us by Sanders Kennedy.
Yeah.
And who filed a police report, but because there was no victims, they couldn't open an investigation. So the way they can open an investigation is if a victim comes forward. So then Deaf Noodles put out a text, which Sergeant Payne gave to him, which is what you saw me saying in that video, which gave a phone number that you can call him directly with a tip if you are a victim.
What sounds like to me is that the police will start an investigation, though, like with any type of criminal investigation, if there's no witness or there's no victim, there's no investigation. Like, you don't find the body, even if you know dude killed somebody, if you don't have the body, you can't take him to court and try him. And it's something that hems up a lot of investigations. So do you think that Sanders Kennedy did the right thing in his video, or does Sanders Kennedy deserve a little criticism for the way because his title seems a little bit clickbaity, and that might be why he did take out the period and put a question mark in after the criticism hit. Do you think he messed up a little bit, Katie, or do you think that he was on point with what he put out?
Cassandra says, hold on. Cassandra says, I would prefer his attorney go after both of you. When have I said there's literally an investigation, Cassandra? And
Cassandra's she's just trolling. I'll just kick her out. Bye, Cassandra.
Like, Cassandra, what are they going to go after me for? Like,
Cassandra, you can petition to come back in 24 hours. If you email me, I'll unblock you, but you get a 24-hour ban. That's funny as hell. Like, Cassandra's just like coming at you crazy. Like, people do that. They do it to you because you're blowing up, Katie. That's why they're doing it. They're jelly.
Oh my God. It's like, what did I say? Anyways, okay.
One more time though. Do you think that? Yeah. Do you think he deserves it?
Yeah, I think he deserves criticism, 100,000%. Because this is what happened. Like, once he put out the video, I did a video basically saying like alleged, and I also said that like Sanders reported it. I said I had not confirmed it. So I basically was just going off what he said in his video. And then in my video, had my normal subscribers in there, and we were talking about like, attorney stuff, and like, investigations can mean a whole lot of nothing. It could mean that he reported it and nothing's going to happen. We talked about how he could be overinflating it. It wasn't like this, he's going to get arrested tomorrow type thing. It was like, we were just trying to make sense of what it was. And then when I got offline, I had a bunch of people in my DMs who were like, well, I know a girl who did this and blah, 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 and she wants to come forward. Do you know like who we would contact? And I was like, I don't know. And so then I started like, after Sanders tweeted, I like subtweeted him and was like, hey, like, can you confirm the name, like Sergeant Payne? Is there a first name? Can you confirm like his phone number? Can you provide people information? Then I started getting messages from people saying that he was not responding to them in their DMs because they needed information. And then somebody told me that when they reached out to him, he would not give them the information unless they gave him details.
Oh, we're talking about Sanders. Okay, that doesn't sound right. You get me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kat Elizabeth, we answered your questions. Come on now. Will you guys be chill? Just because I'm trying to get to the bottom of something. Can you troll as soon as we're done talking? You can troll all you want and I won't kick you when we get done talking. Okay, let me track this and then you can troll. Okay. Oh my goodness. Get out of here, troll. I'm going to turn on member only chat. I swear to, hold on, Katie. I'm turning on member only chat. I can't take this shit. I'll turn it off when we're done. These people are relentless when you come around. But I was saying this earlier. I know this is off the subject, but answer this for me. Do you think that the trolling that's happened towards you helped you gain some subscribers? Because I'm under the opinion that it definitely helped people find your channel a little bit. Do you agree?
I don't think it hurts. I mean, I don't even really like, they're so obsessed with me. They're starting a channel just to re-upload my content, and they're so stupid that they don't even realize that like they can get copyright strikes. They thought they could do it because they were not monetized.
No, that's not true. In fact,
I know. So at this point, if they're gonna spend all day and all night following me, they're not like a hater, they're a fucking fan. So
yeah, MD just said they will pay to troll. They will. Thanks for the money, by the way. Yes, they will. I spent $5 just to troll. It's funny. I want to talk to Augie. I want to ask him, or do you think it's not worth it? Because he seems a little. Okay. Do you think your communication with Augie? Do you think he's rude, or do you just think he's really young and really forward with everything? What's your perception of Augie after this?
I feel like I just am not on YouTube as like I'm gonna play and have fun kind of thing, and I feel like they had their mind made up.
Oh, me too. I noticed that.
They just were like relentless, and then they had so many creators going after me. But back to Sanders, like I feel like he had ulterior motives for putting this out. I think he was basically like reporting it in the hopes that he could create an investigation so he could have the story, which I think is really, really crappy. I just don't think you should be inserting yourself. Like, you shouldn't be reporting people to the police. Like, there's so much of, yes, there was lots of videos that we've uncovered through the Tiny Chat stuff that's months and, years and years old. But unless you are involved in it, like, there's no business reporting it because you're not involved in it. It's
tracking down, like I could see Sanders maybe playing one of those videos, trying to track down a victim and getting them to call in, but I don't see the value also. Yeah, I agree that he shouldn't call in and report it.
And then he was hanging it over their heads like justice. Like Bunny said, well, what if he's looking for justice? Here's the thing. He's telling people, you can join my channel for $3 a month and I'll give you more tea on stuff related to Shane. I will... he's telling people like, I'm giving you all this good tea. Don't you want to subscribe to my channel? He didn't want to tell people how to contact people because he said that, they would update him on the investigation. He seemed more irritated that people wanted to verify what he said and that they weren't just trusting him. So that to me just smells like he's doing it. Content.
Well, I did make a comment earlier. I was joking around about his shady Navy, and I only did it because every time I clicked one of his videos, he was pushing that whole thing like, man, so many people are joining the shady Navy, and I did find that to be a little bit noticeable. But then again, we all do that to an extent, so I didn't look too deep into it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna for sure not going to shade anyone that wants to grow their membership and stuff, but do it without having to target someone. And it's fine to be mad at Shane for what you've seen and what you've heard, and if you don't like him, that's fine. Like, I'm not happy. I didn't know any of this about him. Apparently he knew about this stuff a couple years ago. That's what Trisha Paytas was just talking about tonight, because he used to be friends with all of them, and now he's like gunning for Jeffrey and for Trisha and for Shane, and to the point where he's literally starting police reports, and he's doing things to try to get her OnlyFans taken down. And she, I don't think anyone here besides Trisha is defending Shane, but I don't think most commentators aren't on Shane's side. They're just trying to be objective and not create more chaos. And I think what he did was just created more chaos. And then I got the brunt of it and had people yelling at me for it.
Yeah. And I don't get it. I want to make sure I stress this while you're here. Augie, I don't know if you're going to see this, Tipster. I just don't get why you guys went so hard at Katie for reporting what Kennedy said. Because I've seen Tipster, and Tipster, this is no shade. That I'm cool with you. But I've seen Tipster report what other YouTubers have reported 1,000,000 times. I get him trying to get you to correct it, but I don't get him placing the blame on you. I would understand him coming at you for whatever criticism and then going to Sanders for the major part of the criticism, because I did also think that Sanders was pretty trustable, and maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe he's not now.
The reason why I trusted it was because a week before he's like, "Oh, Target is pulling his books," and
he had that real fast. Yeah, it almost makes me wonder if he didn't call Target. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing, but why? He did.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's creating the news, though. I think that's kind of shady. Yes. You don't create the news; you report it. You could create the news if you want to, be out in the field, but you can't just create the news and then report that shit and monetize the living hellfire out of it. Like,
right?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Now Sanders, you're welcome to come talk to me. I'm not a dick, but go ahead, Katie. Sorry.
Well, Sanders won't even respond to people on Twitter, so I guess
he probably shut down. He might have shut down a little after this.
I know he spoke to Repzilla last night, and Rep told me this morning, like, he's adamant that this is going on. Well, of course he's adamant. He's the one that freaking reported him to the police.
Ooh, that's crazy. We got to get you in here more often. This is just too good. Your videos have been on point lately. I was telling people that earlier. Your videos have been on point.
Well, now since they were slandering me all day and all night, today has been a shitty day on YouTube, but we'll hopefully
it'll bounce back.
I just, I hate when my chats are usually very calm. We're just a very easygoing channel. Nobody. The problem now is that now the trolls that are already trolling me, they feel almost like I've given them I've invigorated them. So now the stupid Without a Crystal Balls and all of her friends are all underneath all of my accounts. And my poor subscribers are so harassed by these people. And
oh God, like they grasp for anything, Katie. They don't care what it is. They'll come at you if you sneeze. And it's so it makes them look so desperate. I felt so bad for those accounts, like the commentary one and all like the whatever her name is, Little Red. I tried to give them at least a little tiny bit of advice. I was like, if you're gonna criticize her, at least wait until there's a valid criticism. You guys look really bad, and they just didn't listen. Everybody's laughing at them at this point.
Little Red is gonna get in trouble if she keeps up, because
I hope you sue the fuck out of her. I'm not even playing.
Well, she broke TOS on Twitter and posted my address multiple times.
She did. I don't like doxers. I think there's no reason. There's no thing where that should happen, in my opinion. It's just messed up.
And I don't even care. I mean, I don't even really pay attention to her. Like at this point, my subscribers know, like, if they send me any information about that stuff, I will not respond to it. I will not talk about it. I'm not interested in it.
I'm sorry. I should have brought it up.
I will accidentally post a photo of something that doesn't retract something, and then I'm maliciously.
Oh, I know. But hey, you fix it though. Like there was somebody who was like, "Oh my God, Katie just doxed somebody," and I go look and it's already fixed. If you're willing to correct it, you're a human being. You're gonna make mistakes. We all do. Yeah. And that's the thing about this troll group that's after you. I think my first part of my video said that they take everything you do and they make it negative to the maximum degree, and it really messes with their credibility. It's like, how do I know what's real and what's not if they do it with everything?
Have you seen the video that they made of me where they say I'm sexually harassing people, and they have 14 of my videos strung together with words to say things?
I know, yeah.
To make it look like I'm saying things.
You are desperate when you do that to somebody. You are really desperate. Like, damn.
And then there's a tasteless joke about being an old lady in a nursing home.
I thought it was funny. When they played that, I'm like, that's some funny shit there.
Well, the joke always was my grandmother, when she was alive, she loved this aide, and his name was Art. Like, I think his name was Arthur, and he was younger, but she was always like, "Oh, he's so handsome." Like, that's what we were.
Oh yeah, my grandma was like that too. I'm not even playing. Like, the stories I could tell. Well, anyway, Katie, it's almost midnight. Thank you for calling in. It's been really awesome talking to you. Listen, be careful next time you tweet Sanders Kennedy stuff, Katie.
Word to the wise, I will never be sourcing him ever again. And
Good.
I cleaned it up so fast because I don't want to be connected to that. And
yeah.
I mean, was the things that he was saying true? Yes, because there is a Sergeant Payne. Yes, there is a phone number. He did confirm a report was made to Deaf Noodles. He gave a phone number. There's a tip line. They did say if anyone has information to contact them. So none of that was fake. It was just the way that it was presented.
It was more, I think what Sanders did, and I think I can confidently say this, is he took a clickbait approach to this thing that he had done. And if he was reporting it, I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. But because he was the one involved with it, it did take it to a criticizable and an error. And he made an error. He definitely made one. All right. Well, thanks, Katie. You need to call in more often. And when you do that, when you call in here and everything, I think people that know what, like our audience now, they were just like, they feel a lot better about the story now.
MD, you're one of my members. You said I should be more humble. Like, I feel like I've been as humble as possible. Like, I did make a mistake. I posted that thing, but I wouldn't have done those things had he not been doing those things. And as more information has come out, I don't believe he had good intentions. So that doesn't make me not humble, and it doesn't mean I'm deflecting. That literally means I've retained more information and I think it's shady. Also, I have information from behind the scenes that other people don't have about the stuff, like people trying to reach out to him and then him saying, well, I'll give you the information if you tell me details. Like, he wants the scoop.
Yeah, and if that didn't have, if like, let's say that Sanders didn't mess up, then I would criticize you for, placing a little more of the blame on Sanders. But after talking to you, I understand why you are placing a little more of the blame on Sanders. I don't feel like you're throwing him under the bus like Tipster said now that I've talked to you.
No, I don't. Like, he's just not being authentic here, and he's not being, you should never be putting a victim in a position where, alleged victim, in a position where the only way that you're going to give them information is if you can get an exclusive story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. No, I agree. I do. I completely agree. And maybe that if that comes out on social media, it's really going to change that landscape for Sanders Kennedy, where he's got this big thing happening and he can find out how quickly social media can turn on you. And if that hits social media, I think it'll be bad for him.
Yeah, well, Trisha Paytas literally made a video like telling everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm about to watch that shit. Definitely, I'm excited. What is it?
She goes off. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, Katie. Thank you, and I appreciate it. We'll get you in anytime you want to come. You can come in anytime. So keep in touch with me.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
All right. See you later. Okay, thank you, Navy. Thank you. Everybody thank Navy in the chat for setting that up for us. I really appreciate that. At the bottom of current live stream room, I know you guys are asking questions. I know you super chatted. I'm going to read them. Yes, even the troll super chats, I'll read them. Though, when I'm doing a discussion with the YouTuber, I try my best, to respect their time, especially if it's late. Katie doesn't do content late at night like I do, so I try to be respectful. I know how it is, Let me tell you what I think about the conversation with Katie. Let's elaborate a little more. And thanks to a tip from Without a Crystal Ball, we've got just 2 hours ago, Trisha Paytas, while she looks like she's getting her hair did, she supposedly went off on Sanders Kennedy, and we're going to watch that right here on UNIRock Live. Also, let me talk really quick about my thoughts around Augie, Tipster, and that whole thingy. And I want to put out a message to them through my show. I'm going to just say something, and I'm not going to rail them. I'm not going to be mean. So hopefully they hear me. Maybe we can talk to Augie sometime. I don't think he'd have a problem coming to talk. He seems like a pretty open dude on that. Though, let me give you what I think, and then we'll get back into it right now. Tonight, it just went past midnight on 7/8 of 2020, UNIRock Live. After we watch the Trisha Paytas video, we will be going to the YouTube channel The Rock-A-Lot for the after show. Mods, do me a favor. Please share the link to the scheduled stream on the Rock-A-Lot channel now so people can go there, set a reminder for the after show, because at the after show, I'll be interacting with the live chat for the majority of the after show. So if you want to talk to me, that's the place to do it. Okay. Here's what's up. As you know, I'm going to upload a video to give all my thoughts, all my criticisms, all my take on. I just got a new face mask. Report, busy. What are you doing? Why are you giving me face masks in the middle of my show like this? I'm not putting it on. This is the face mask you wear when you go to 5th Street. What does that mean? What do you do? What do you mean you plead the 5th? Oh, well, thanks. Do I need to wash my hands? I would bleach them. What does that mean? Busy just gave me his face mask. What is this, Busy? It looks like it's leopard print. Busy. I'm gonna okay. Really quickly before I give you my opinion on what we just heard. 1 in the chat if you want me to try on Busy's face mask. 2 in the chat if you think it's too toxic for me to try it on. 1 if you want me to try on Busy's face mask. 2 if you think I might pass out from the crack fumes. Go ahead and vote now. Let's do that. Then I'll give you my thoughts. I don't want to try. I do not want to try this on, chat. Please do not do this to me. Oh, this is a tie. It's a tie so far. 1 and 2 and 1. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. Wait, don't. Wait, no. Don't do this to me, stream. Don't do it. Please, more 2s. More 2s. You have to do it. You have to do it. Shut up, Busy. Busy, if I end up contracting herpes again from you, I swear to God, I'm going to be angry. No, I didn't say again. What do you mean I said again? No, I didn't. Rewind the stream and check. I did not say again. My jokes are so bad. Oh my God, this show's so bad. Okay, God. If I pass out, contract an STD, or if the crack fumes get me high, it is your fault, stream. Here we go. Let me try this stupid math. This is crazy. I'm putting it over my face. I'm not putting it on. Oh, it smells very weird. Oh, it smells weird, Busy. What have you been doing with this thing? I feel like I'm wearing underwear on my face. What in the hell is this, Busy? It covers your entire face. Oh, I don't think that was a good idea. Oh my God, my beard feels weird now. Hold on. Why does it taste like strawberries? Oh my God, now I'm really freaked out. Oh my God. You're a monster. You're a monster, Busy. Okay, here's what I think about Katie coming to talk. 1, I will make a full upload. I've decided I need to... I've decided it was a clean... obviously, it's a brand new face mask. It was part of a skit. Do you think the skit worked? Yeah, we need more skits on this show. Okay. Shut up, please. We get the point. You don't got to talk for a year. Okay, here's what I think about Katie calling in. 1, I'm going to make a video upload. Tomorrow, I'm going to upload a video giving you all my thoughts, commentary-wise, here on UNIRock 2. Keep an eye out. Please watch it. Please share it. Please leave your comments below. 2, I would like to offer Tipster and Augie, if they want to come talk on a stream or something, they're more than welcome to, because I'd like to kind of give them the other perspective here. For 1, I guess... I've had somebody tell me while I was talking to Katie that Katie released some of the discussion between her and Augie, and look, Augie, I was that way too, man, when I started out on YouTube. And I'm not saying you're new. I don't know how long you've been creating. I'm just saying myself, I was a lot of that way. You guys remember one of the first real projects that I did live that blew up was me debunking QAnon and shit like that. And back in those days, I'd have streams that had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people tuning in, and it would get crazy. And I did dumb shit all the time. And I think that being really forward with the creator, threatening them in a way, saying things like, you have to come talk because you've got to defend yourself and all this, that's not the way to get a creator on your show. And also, it's not going to network you well with other creators. I'm going to tell you now, dude. The best way is to just be, you have to be professional. This platform, not everybody is a certain way. There are a lot of professional people here, especially people that have a bigger channel. There's a lot of professionals. There's a lot of people that aren't, but there are a lot of professionals. And what I mean, people that have had, like, you know, people that know the type of common courtesies that you have with others in when you have a business and all that. And I'm going to tell you, messaging somebody like that and demanding them to do things, kind of threatening them in a way, I'm going to tell you right now, if you would have just messaged her and said, hey, I have a live show, it'll be a good conversation. We'll hear you out. We'll give you our opinions. If you would have had her on and done that, she probably would have came, because she's really, you know, she's pretty cool about stuff. I know that a lot of people out there will talk shit about Katie. And the problem is, maybe it's just because I talked to Katie that I've seen that she's not the way that people say she is, though I'm not the way that people say I am. And I guarantee, Augie, there's people out there that probably say you're a certain way. I'm not going to judge you based on what they say, right? So hopefully Augie might get a hold of me sometime. Please don't get a hold of me through Twitter, Augie. I don't use that shit for anything but to tweet my video links and stuff. I don't even think I shared this on. Did I even share this? I did. Okay. I shared this on Twitter way earlier. I probably should have retweeted it when we started. I forgot to do that. Though, if you hit me up, maybe we'll get you to talk. And if you want to try to facilitate a conversation with Katie, I don't know if she'll talk to you after what happened. I might be able to talk her into it if you come talk and it's a nice, cool conversation. That's how she ended up talking to me. Because when me and Katie first started to communicate, a lot of people told her I was just going to troll her and I was just going to, you know, attack her and stuff. And so she blocked me right after I messaged her on Twitter, because I was doing a video that included her. Though, after she watched one of my videos and actually heard me out, she did unblock me and came to talk to me. And now we have a good, you know, relationship. So anyway, try to take my advice there. Tipster already knows he can get a hold of me if he wants. I don't check my Twitter DMs. You need to email me if you want to get a hold of me, or get a hold of my mods. Get a hold of Navy or somebody, or Christina. So anyway, hopefully we'll get a little what I'd like to do, and I always try to work toward a resolution. And a resolution in this story is to get everybody involved to talk, to understand each other, because I don't see how you can look in from the outside and say Katie was lying. Did Katie trust Sanders Kennedy? Does Katie deserve criticism? Yes, but she copped to it. She admitted she deserved it. She admitted she messed up. I don't know why anybody would just continue going at her if that's the case, unless she does it again or just keeps doing the behavior. Motherfunk says she probably wouldn't have, but listen, they are literal kids and had no idea what the fuck they were talking about. Just saying, that's your opinion. I want to try to give him the benefit of the doubt slightly, Augie, I mean, and I already will get, I'm already going to give Tipster the benefit of the doubt. What I think is going on is that they were probably all talking in a group, and most likely they just kind of riffed off each other and didn't bother kind of thinking it through from the outside perspective. Because I can see their point of view. Is it possible Katie knew that Sanders Kennedy was lying and wanted to just gain a bunch of views by spamming this stuff out on the internet? I just don't see it. It seems so ridiculous. Looking at it from a creator standpoint, why? Like when I saw Sanders Kennedy's talking about certain things earlier on about Shane and stuff, I could have talked about it. I could have done a video on it, and I didn't purposely, because I know that YouTube demonetizes the Shane situation and doesn't like us talking about it. But that was my take. I just don't care. I'm not playing that game anymore like I did in the beginning. I don't chase subs and shit like that anymore. I make dumb decisions, like wearing my assistant's face mask for some reason that is a pink leopard print face mask, Busy. What is going on? Though. They didn't even watch her video, says Motherfunk. Yeah, and I do think it's a little hypocritical, in my opinion. That's my criticism towards them, and I've already criticized Katie plenty tonight, and I've criticized Sanders Kennedy, and I want to elaborate on my criticism toward him, but again, I'm going to upload tomorrow, and I'm going to write a script, and that way you'll have my full thoughts, so... This is just my reaction. Hold on real quick. Busy's Beer Fund. Don't listen to Uni. He steals my masks, so I can't enter the beer store. Give me beer. Damn you, Busy's Beer Fund. Busy, get your beer fund out of my ear. How many times do I have to tell you? You keep him in your wallet. They only saw her tweet with the phone number, says Motherfunk. Yeah, and listen, I know one thing. I don't know Augie. I don't really know him. I don't really know Nicholas. I really, if I judged Nicholas by his tweets, I wouldn't like him at all. But I'm pretty sure he's probably a pretty cool guy. It's just I don't like the way he acts on Twitter. But when it comes to Tipster, Tipster's just a straight out good guy. Does he make mistakes on YouTube sometimes? Sure, I do too, though. I make mistakes on YouTube all the time, so I'm not even going to criticize Tipster right now. Well, let me give Tipster one criticism before you call somebody a liar. Like, he was just, it seemed like Tipster was so quick to lump Katie and Sanders together as liars. And Katie, are you going to update your video and talk about, you know, if it turns out that they ended up being right all along in the beginning? This reminds me of what happened when McCrae, when Katie told people that McCrae admitted to defrauding Medi-Cal. Remember what happened there? McCrae sent Dead Cuckities in Space to go knock on Katie's digital door and bully her into issuing a retraction about him defrauding Medi-Cal. But after she did that, a clip surfaced where he admitted literally to do that. He states words that meet the definition of defrauding Medi-Cal, and it gave Katie a reason to have said what she said, so she deleted the apology. She shouldn't have even done the apology. And if it turns out that Shane is being investigated by the police, it's going to be the same situation with where Katie deleted that apology, because she's going to be right all along, and she's going to be bullied by people that didn't have the full story, or that were, in the case of Silverfish, he was trying to intimidate her to lie. He was intimidating her to report misinformation, and take back this thing that he saw as damaging to his reputation. When it comes to Augie and Tipster, I think they just rushed to judgment. I don't understand Tipster's video, though, doubling down on how they both lied. I don't know. I'll think about it and I'll update it in a video. But I am ready to hear what Trisha Paytas has to say. And her title is Cray Cray. It is. Sanders Kennedy, his channel needs to be deleted for reals. That is a really strict kind of statement, Trisha. Let's hear what you have to say. And Trisha, you're always welcome on UNIRock. You're always welcome here. I love your hair, by the way. I do.
Dude, the fact that I'm making this video, he's gonna fucking love this shit. He loves it. He's obviously feeding off this attention, but I'm telling you now, the one and the only channel that I think should ever, and I would never wish anyone's channel to be deleted, but I just looked up reasons channels can be terminated, and he violates so many of the community guidelines in terms of service. There's severe abuse, which is spam, slander, and then policy violations like harassment, which is what he's been doing to Shane online and now Shane in real life.
Oof.
And I have my own issues with him saying just bold-faced lies.
Is Trisha losing a lot of weight? Or does it look that way because of the camera? She looks like she's lost a lot of weight this summer. I'm just saying.
You know what? Drama channels are kind of, I won't even say they're gross. Okay, whatever. You're trying to make a buck by stretching a story, clickbaiting, turning, twisting a story. Okay, cool. I guess, whatever. It's like the equivalent of just like trash paparazzi or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. You know? And most are harmless, right? If
I'm with you so far.
If someone's seriously violating stuff, you know, then you go to the police or whatever. Sanders says, let me go to his YouTube channel.
Oh, damn. She's going to get crazy. I can feel it. She's going to go crazy, peeps.
Literally in the past week, he's done Sanders Kennedy. Okay, so So his one that he posted one day ago, exclusive, LA Sheriff's Department investigating Shane Dawson. And it says, I believe in the title, let me click on it. Now he switched it to question mark.
Yeah. I did not like that. I did not like that he switched it to a question mark. I think that is jacked. That is toe up from the flow up, Trisha. I don't like how he changed his title. I don't like it.
It was saying not clickbait. He changed it. He thinks by saying allegedly and stuff, he can get away with shit. Like, you can't. My lawyer sent him a cease and desist, which he mocked, because here's the thing. Like, I don't have the contacts other people have at YouTube, right? But I'm not going to sue him. He doesn't... A couple things. One, it is a lot of money. I don't have the money. I guess I have the money. I just don't want to spend money doing stupid bullshit shit. But there's a lot of people who do have the money to do stupid bullshit shit. Let me go to my lawyer's email back.
What in the hell, dude? Where was it? Streamlabs.
This is crazy. This is crazy because he is going to do the wrong thing, because you can't... You really can't just lie. Like, you can do a lot to a public figure, right? Because it's hard to prove damages. It's expensive and stuff like that. But you can't just lie, and you definitely can't hide behind the word allegedly, which he thinks he's so smart by doing.
This is awesome.
This
dude.
is coming from
this.
my attorneys, because you always have to send a cease and desist before you start anything legal. And let me tell you right now, YouTube don't mess with legal shit. Like, if you have a lawsuit involved, like, YouTube ain't gonna be on your side.
They don't give a shit, dude. She's right there.
On May 24th, they sent this letter. He goes, you posted a video called Tana Mojo.
All right, what we got? Don't think Katie intentionally lied. I just think she jumped the gun. It seemed like she watched Sanders' video, copied what he said. She did correct herself, though. I'm happy with that. Is that feeling kind of breezy? That makes me feel good that you said that, feeling kind of breezy. Thank you. That was nice of you. Sorry that I made fun of you earlier. I'm just having fun. You make fun of me sometimes, I'm sure. Hans Moist Thunder Nipples. Oh, I see you changed your name, Mr. Sanitizer. I like it. Just because Perry is focused on your weight doesn't give you the right to do the same. Just kidding. Perry thinks I'm fat. Perry says Perry, I am going to give you a literal quote from Perry of Sherelle's World. He said, and I quote, UNIRock is a fatty. Fatty, fat, fat, fatty, fat, fat. That's what Perry said.
Just scams fans.
It does not, I'm not happy about it. I'm going to sue him. I've already went to a lawyer, and it's defamation per se. So get ready, Perry. I'm suing you. I'm going to sue your ass.
Paytas and her mom did what on OnlyFans, in which you repeatedly suggest that Miss Paytas engaged in incest with her mother and or sister in a video posted to her account with OnlyFans.
Wait. I missed everything. What? I just missed that. He called me a fatty. Yes, PHAT. I was so angry. I was so mad. What do you mean? What? Oh, hey. Does fat really mean that? Pretty, hot, and tempting? That's what fat means? Oh, shit. Never mind. I'm not suing Perry. I retract my statement. Turns out, what did he say I was? Fatty, fat, 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 fatty, fat. So he's saying I'm pretty hot and tempting, pretty hot and tempting, pretty hot and tempting, pretty... Okay. Never mind, Perry. I forgive you. Thank you for the compliment.
Tana Mojo scams fans. Trisha Paytas and her mom did what on OnlyFans, in which you repeatedly suggest that Miss Paytas engaged in incest with her mother and or sister in a video.
Can we talk about how Perry said I was hot for a minute, please? That's newsworthy, right? That's some newsworthy. The T channels need to get this shit right now. Thank you, Perry. I am flattered, honestly. I was very depressed when you called me fat, but now that I know you meant that I was hot and tempting, wow, that's very flattering.
Video posted to her account with OnlyFans, which could get me kicked off OnlyFans, and also it's a fucking felony here in California. Like, you can't just...
You know, Han, you're right. You're right.
Say it. You can't say allegedly. You can't say it's already out there. No, you're... Okay. I posted a second video that says Trisha Paytas responds to allegation of what she allegedly did with her mom or a sis on OnlyFans. Like, disgusting. Like, I don't know what happened to this kid in his childhood, and I'm sorry, because clearly you suffer from some trauma and you need therapy, not YouTube. You definitely shouldn't be having a YouTube channel.
Damn, she is slaying this dude. Wow. He wants your body, Uni. How does that make you feel? I'm very violated.
Which is based entirely on the same allegations.
He's been mean to me before. All of a sudden, he changes from being really mean to me to thinking I'm hot and tempting. I got to draw a line somewhere, Perry.
Blah, 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 blah. Bolster the truth. I mean, there's this huge thing. It says, obviously, their fault in light of this fact and the fact that publicly and falsely accusing someone of incest qualifies as libel and slander. You are subject to liability for these torts at the very least. And you know what? I could still proceed. And honestly, talking with other people that he's straight up lying about, we'll get to this. I'm really damned to do this because, yeah, maybe he doesn't own property or doesn't really have, you know, you see someone that doesn't have a lot of money, like, okay, you're never going to get paid. But when there's a lawsuit involved and your channel is violating YouTube, like, YouTube's gonna have something to say because you subpoena YouTube. And let me know how YouTube doesn't want to get involved with legal shit. So then it says that you demand to you demand a public retraction and apology, which, okay, you never did, but that's fine. And mine's, I think, well, not small potatoes, it's fucking disgusting, but because, okay. Okay.
Skeptically, Steve says, it's like when you're young and your crush boots you in the shin. I knew he liked you, Uni. Well, I've been hearing that. It's like everybody's been telling me, but yeah. I'm sure Rachel's viciously jealous right now.
There was something about it.
Yes, Andrew. Yeah, that is how kindergarten crushes work. Be mean to them and call them fat. Yes.
Okay. In addition, you should be aware that it is not a defense to these claims that you
keep laughing and snorting.
You heard the statements from someone else or that you used the word allegedly.
I'm sorry. The snorting only happens when I'm trying to hold in my laughter so I don't break the skit.
The YouTube post and tweet. Jackson versus Paramount Pictures Corp., 68 California, APP 4th, 10/26/1998. The California Court of Appeal has made it clear that when a party repeats a slanderous charge, he's equally guilty of defamation, even though he states the source of the charge and indicates that he has...
Holy shit, I never once in my life thought that in 2020 Trisha Paytas would turn into a lawyer. 2020 is getting freaky.
Merely repeating a rumor. If I were to have lost my OnlyFans because this is illegal activity and it goes against their terms of service to have incest, the amount...
You have an OnlyFans? You didn't even tell me.
The amount of damages would have been insane. And even a bigger ground, no question would have won.
Get off your phone, busy.
But at this
you can look at OnlyFans in your spare time.
point, it's like his
This is not that kind of show.
YouTube channel is it's just very, very dangerous because you can't.
How much money could Busy make if he started an OnlyFans? Do they allow imaginary characters to start OnlyFans accounts? Because if they did, I will make him an OnlyFans if it fits terms of service. Okay, I know you're not imaginary. I'm just, according to the terms of service, you're imaginary.
And you just can't do this stuff. So in the video, he says
Would you guys subscribe to Busy's OnlyFans account? Just let me know. I'll think about making one.
Spoke with he called LA Sheriff's Department, I believe. In the video, he says he calls them and he says there is an investigation going. He sounds stupid as shit. I watched.
Oh my God, she's just straight slaying him. Wow. I'm subscribed to her now. This is too good. No, he steals my money, said Navy. Will you give Navy a free? You'll give him the pictures for free. Okay, he said he'd make up. He'll make up for it. Oh man, everybody wants your OnlyFans, dude.
The second one, and he sounds so stupid, like trying to explain that, like, well, let me be clear. I didn't say it was a criminal investigation. There's an investigation. No. You're the only person who ever called them regarding this and said there's creepy vote. They even said, Def Noodles had this on Instagram. Shane Dawson is not being investigated by the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, said Officer David Payne of the LASD. I spoke to 2 officers at LASD, including Officer Payne. Okay, it's fine that he did this, but like, you guys need to stop calling the LAPD or LASD unless there's some serious criminal shit and you have the fucking proof.
Jesus, Crime and Nelly, Trisha Paytas is dropping logic bombs today, dude.
You're going off stupid jokes 10 years ago that Sanders himself 2 years ago in a video that says Shane Dawson is innocent defended. But
oh my God, he did? Whoa, baby. Wait. Whoa. What? Shane Dawson is innocent. What's his name? What's his name, dude? Kennedy? I keep forgetting his name, dude. Damn it. Sanders Kennedy. It's Sanders Kennedy. Sanders. Somebody find me this video, please. Can somebody do me a solid? I need my stream team to help me. Search for Shane Dawson is Innocent by Sanders Kennedy. I guess it was like 2 years ago. Whoa. Oh! Oh my God, I found it. Shane Dawson accused of being a thingy. He's Innocent by Sanders Kennedy?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to be talking about Shane Dawson and the accusations made about him and what exactly is going on.
There's no way. Is your lawyer telling people you're a minor? Well, listen, Snow Dog. He's literally like 45 in bred years. 47. How does that work? You can show me the math after the stream. I'm busy right now. He's 47 in bred years.
Confused about what's going on.
Fair use article in the About section. Sanders Kennedy, I have not been mean to you tonight. I'm going to just skip through this video as per my right for criticism under the fair use article in the description.
And we're going to be talking about what people are saying on social media and what the news is putting out there in their articles. And we're going to be talking about what my opinion is about all of this. So let's get into this video. Now, before I get fully started with this video, I just want to go on record and say that I do not think that Shane Dawson is a pedophile, but I do think that the jokes that he made were disgusting, and he has apologized for it, and it was 6 years ago, and we all make mistakes. But I was a little bit like, whoa, like those jokes are harsh. So
they were not harsh. They are beyond harsh. They are inappropriate, disgusting, and should never have happened.
But once again, I don't think he's a pedophile. I just think that he's a guy who made very disgusting jokes.
How in the hell did things change from 2 years ago in January 11th? Oh my God, has it been 2 years since 2018? Oh my God, dude. Feels like it's just yesterday. How in the hell did Shane Dawson, how do you go from thinking that he is this guilty that you are the source for calling the police on him? And 2 years later, what changed? What could have possibly changed? He admits to seeing the videos 2 years ago. He admits to hearing the jokes 2 years ago. Is it possible that Sanders Kennedy was Shane's friend 2 years ago? Shane got bigger, stopped talking to him, and now he's doing this to grow his channel and get clout. I didn't make the accusation, Sanders Kennedy. I asked the question.
Jokes and apologize for it. So with that being said,
Cautious Shook said 2020 happened. I wish it would stop happening. I can't wait for 2021. Then again, though, ever since 2017, I've been saying that next year has to be better than this year. Every year, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I keep saying that. So I don't know when finally we'll be given the year that things get better, but it'd be nice if it happened.
Called Pop Blast, coming out with a video, a collective audio, pictures, and video to make it look like Shane.
Oh shit, you're right, Michael. I better download this damn thing right now. This video, you know what the real name of this video is right here? Like, if I, hold on, I got to save this under videos, save. You know what this video will be called when it gets, after he deletes this and it gets re-uploaded? Do you know what it's going to be called? It's going to be titled, The Video That Sanders Kennedy Does Not Want You to See. This is going to be the video that Sanders Kennedy does not want you to see.
Shane Dawson is a pedophile. They used a clip of his podcast interview of him saying that he Googled naked babies.
All right. That will be the crescendo. That will be the main point of this stream. We are now closing to the busy window. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here and supporting my stream. To have you guys here on UNIRock 2, when we do stream here to do these longer type of streams, with the attendance we have, with the viewership we have, with the participation in the live chat we have, it's what makes me continue to do these live streams here. I will never stop live streaming on UNIRock 2, but I reserve the live streams here for shows or for these kind of streams where we take a topic that I haven't looked at barely, and by the end of it, we know what's going on by taking a look at everything and using your suggestions, you in the chat telling me what to look at, how things are. It gives us a better understanding of it. I would right now break this all down in a massive summation point, though I would just be repeating things I've already said. So I'm going to upload my summation tomorrow in a video and break everything down that we've heard and seen tonight into an upload on UNIRock 2. There will be an upload on the Rock-A-Lot channel. Mods, please share the link to Rock-A-Lot. We are heading there right now. We have it scheduled. There is an open live stream. It's waiting on all of you. It's the after show on the YouTube channel, Rock-A-Lot. The mods are going to start spamming the link in the chat right now. I hope you come over. I hope you talk to me. I hope you jump in that live chat. I hope to see all of you there. But I just want to thank all of you for hanging tonight. And it does show me that I need to stream here more often, especially when a contentious subject happens. Here at UNIRock, this is what we do. We look at both sides. We try to understand both sides of any story, whether it's a drama, whether it's a mystery, whether it's a strange happening. We take every side that's out there. We look at what evidence is there, circumstantial or a hard fact. We try to debunk it. We try to confirm it. By the end, I give you my opinion, and all of us understand the topic much better than we did before, thanks to attending the stream or watching it when it's done. If you like my show, you can do what Michael's doing. Thank you, Michael. And you can support us monetarily through Super Chat, PayPal, and Patreon. Though, you can join the channel next to the subscribe button. It's the best way to support us, on top of just watching, liking, and especially subscribing and sharing. I'm heading to my after show. It's on the YouTube channel, Rock-A-Lot. I very much appreciate every opinion that was put in the chat, whether it was harsh at me, whether it was harsh at Katie, whether it was harsh at Sanders. I don't care. Whatever your opinion was, I appreciate it. The rule here is you can't be a dick. Though, thank you. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. After show on the Rock-A-Lot. Mods, spam that link. heading to Rock a Lot on YouTube. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.